electron to every atom in their body? Gracias. Dale. bees will come. Hiya, 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 it's Aia, Aia, Aia. It's me, Daku. The bees will come. Hi. Hoi, 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 hoi. Happy. Happy. Is today Thursday? It's Sunday. Happy. Sunday. I had to check my phone. Yeah, it's Sunday. Hi. Hiya, hiya, hi. It's Aia, Aia, Aia. It goopy. Aw, frick. Whips. Whips and mayonnaise. Hello. Happy Sunday. Hello. Oi, 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 oi. It that goob. It. Oh, frick. It the goob. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Yeah, you just turned money. Well, yeah, Axe, because you're up at ass o'clock in the morning. Go the fuck to sleep. What the hell? Why are y'all up so early? What the hell? But hi, everyone. Hoi, hoi, hoi. No, it can't be sending me so cool. I'm literally streaming tomorrow as well. I leave on the 1st, guys. We have a couple days still. Relax. The Aiadmirers are catastrophizing and panicking already. Looks like they're McFreaking it already. Hi, everyone. Hoi, 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 hoi. It's not that late, it's just 12. It's still midnight. It's kind of late. Don't be staying up too late, though. I said as I went to bed like 6 a.m. last night. But anyways, I'm happy to report that my local hobby store does carry Caiaphas Cain, Hero of the Imperium. And so I went out, and while I was getting some last-minute travel stuff, I grabbed the omnibus. So I have some reading material for my trip. Yippee! It's a thick book. Well, omnibuses are usually like a couple books in one, right? Like a 3-for-1 shampoo situation. And so I did grab the Caiaphas Cane Heroes of the Imperium omnibus, so I have something to read. Yeah. Listen, I know that I'm leaving on April 1st. It's not a joke. I'm sorry. Silence, Bubba Bully. No, I'm working for the burpees for my Aiadmirers. It's a worthy cause of staying up late. I also once stayed up until 7 a.m. playing Dark Tide, but that's a personal issue. But hi! I hope the burpees are having the most delightful and wonderful of Sundays. Hello. Hi. Also, man, this thumbnail is so good. I don't know if y'all saw my thumbnail today, girl. Every now and then I get hit with pure thumbnail, like the patron saint of thumbnails smacks me across the face and goes, "Good thumbnail." And then I make a good thumbnail. Today's thumbnail is kind of it. Kind of that bitch, honestly. It almost reads like those docu-series. Like those internet personality documentaries like on DSP or something. You know? Thank you. I was working on it. Well, I think I was reading... No. I was listening to a documentary about Dollywood or something. I forgot. But hi. Thank you for the gifted, Jessie. Thank you very much. Vivicore, thank you for the super. 1 second. Had to clear my throat, pardon me. Thank you, Vivicore. Thank you for the super. Thank you. Arel, thank you for the shupa. Cozy's Chalky for the gooby. We will have so much. Chalky for me. I did make a... ASMR. I did make a little bit of iced coffee for myself today, so... Yubi! Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Dollywood too. I watched Ryan Tranahan go over to Dollywood. And the cinnamon bread looked pretty good, not gonna lie. I would go just for the cinnamon bread. I do love me some cinnamon. Yeah, thank you, Rel. Baba Booey, thank you for the soup. Hoi, ma'am. I think it's cute that, like Baba Booey is like a man's man. Guy! Big dude, like military and everything. And then, also goes, hoi. I like the duality. I like the duality of there being occasional, like, dude bro, like, man Aiadmirers. And they're like, hoi. It's cute. Thank you. Thank you for the super. Hoi. Phantom, thank you for the super. Attempts backflip, snap spine in half. Why are you like this? Aiadmirers, can you please be normal? Thank you. Hi, Gooby. I come bearing imaginary frozen yogurt. Girl, I do love Froyo. Remember back in the early 2010s, like 2011, when like Froyo bars were so big? Like every strip mall had a Froyo bar somewhere. You'd like get a cup, you fill with Froyo and like toppings, and you get paid by the weight, I think? Yeah. That was good. Those were the days. Froyo was good. I had some as a nicer word for cleaning my house. Want a cup to go? Yes, please! Oh, too bad. Only cuties who admit to being cute get a treat. I don't need it anyways. I have iced coffee. Although Froyo would be nice. I'll just make it myself. Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear. Mwah! Thank you for the super axe. Your singing has definitely improved since your first cover. Honestly, you may be wondering, Aya, you prolifically have a reputation of absolutely hating everything you do. Is this gonna be just a 3-hour-long flogging session? No, it actually is not, because I like all my covers. I wouldn't put them out unless I actually liked them. And so, funny enough, no, I have nothing bad to say about any of my covers. And I feel like it'd be disrespectful to the artists, the mixers, the instrumental artists, the editors who worked together to make my music videos as good as they are. And so, like, no, I actually have nothing bad to say about my own covers. So when we get to that section of today's stream, I will actually have absolutely no negative feedback, because to this day, like, I hold Lucifer with a high amount of love in my heart, because it is my first cover. It was a collaborative effort with me and a senpai working together to make the song happen, considering how inexperienced I was. And it was like a nice kind of like introduction to things, and I have no regrets. It's a good cover. And it aged well. It aged perfectly fine. You can see where I improved, but it never aged badly, just aged a little bit. So it's like, I think it's still good. I unironically have nothing mean to say about my own covers, which is weird because I am known to absolutely hate everything that I do, but honestly, the covers are good. I think being so self-conscious about my singing and about my performance ability has, like, I guess, forced me to have very high standards with my covers. But thank you, Axe. Thank you. Lucky Warrior, thank you for the shupo. If you own my soul, could you give to a redhead in need? I read somewhere that don't redheads, like, aren't they like low-key immune to anesthesia? Is that what it is? I read somewhere that redheads, like people, like ginger people, like apparently can be immune or highly resistant to not amnesia, to anesthetics. Yeah, not amnesia. Pardon me, wrong one. But like being put under for like surgery and stuff like that. Yeah, one of the YouTubers I like she recently had her wisdom teeth removed, and the anesthesia kind of failed, so it really hurt. So like that's kind of crazy. I don't know. Like I think it's like a genetic thing. Yeah, I don't know. I read that somewhere though. I'm not sure it is, but I would know. I ain't no ginger, but like, yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's a correlation. I guess if there's a correlation, we can't confirm anything, but there seems to be a correlation. Fascinating. But thank you, Lucky Warrior. BG, thank you for the super. Thank you. Viviqua, thank you for the gift. Thank you. You may also notice that the sound quality is a little more echoey now. That's because I finally took down my singing boots so I can breathe normally. Yay! And it's because they have no soul to fuel pains. They require more. Damn. Crazy. Nova, what the hell? Dye your hair red? Just like your dead wife? Just like Pyrrha? Okay, I see how it is. But anyways. Hi. Any update on the shortness of breath? So I've been doing torso exercises. It's a lot better now. Yeah. My brother said it was probably a combination of stress, allergies, and not stretching, so... Yeah. I made a couple of calls to Mr. Bromare, who is a big science man, and I was like, hey, am I fucking dying? And he was like, no, bitch, stretch. And I was like, okay. And so here we are. Yuppie! I'm not even... Really? I'm not... girl, I conk out fast. I'd be so easy to chloroform. You just like kind of like waft that stuff over and I'm out like a light. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But anyhow, hope you're having a delightful Sunday. And I hope... well, isn't April coming around soon? Girl, we're at the first quarter. The first quarter of 2025 is crazy. I mean, 2026, pardon me. Oh my god, what year is it? Yeah, crazy. Insane. Absolutely insane. How the fuck are we this deep into 2026 already? How are we balls deep into 2026? Crazy. Thanks for the end. Of course. I require the advice of a medical professional to know that mistreating my body is... Shut up! Don't mention the passage of time. 1980 was 46 years ago. Roller Coaster Tycoon on the PC was released in 1995. Gaia Online was in 2005, 2006, I think. Let's see. People born, I think, like in 2005 can drink now, I think. Yeah. Additionally, what else? What else? Actually, let me just do the rapid fire bone decimation technique. I'm a firing my laser. Me gusta. You just got pwned. I like turtles. I think I love you more than the... Can't say the rest because it aged really badly. What else? Everybody do the flop. Desmond the Moon Bear. How did I get here? Yeah, what else? I know, girl. I've been called Unc and Auntie for a hot minute now. I mean, to be fair, I'm literally an aunt, so like, I guess that makes it. But I'm the fun aunt. Okay, I'm a very fun aunt. My nieces adore me. Yeah. I'm gonna start throwing stones. Anyways. Anyways. 2016 memes are kind of like in the loudest funny era of like memes, you know? Yeah, the Game Boy Advance is 25 years old. The Game Boy Advance is older than some Niji EN fans. The Game Boy Advance is older than some Niji people. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Insane. I'm also gonna bring my Game Boy with me to my trip because I unironically still play Pokemon Emerald, so... And plus I have Pokemon Pinball on it, so I need to play. Yeah. I have Spiral, Season of Ice, Orange, Season of Flame. I've got Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. I've got Pokemon Pinball. I got Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors. I got several. Yeah. It's my... Y'all have heard it. Y'all have heard me turn on my my Game Boy. It's in mint condition, okay? I take very good care of it. Super good care of it. Yeah. To be fair, I don't know what Nuzlocke is. I don't know what that is. It's like hard mode, right? But like, I've never like heard of it. I've never done it before. Yeah. SSR Goku Black, welcome on in. Welcome to the main ship. Happy to have you. Yeah. Emmer, do we just have the same collection? That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, some Ninja members don't even know what a Game Boy Color is. No way, they have to kind of know. They have to kind of know. Instead of rules, you'd follow for more challenges. Oh, everything's totally random. If a Pokemon faints, it can't be. Oh, so it's like death. It's like permadeath mode. Oh, it's like self-imposed. Oh, I thought it was like a setting or something. Oh, it's like a self-imposed thing. Oh, I see. It's like a challenge. Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see. You can only capture the first one. So there's like, it's like rules and stuff. Oh. Interesting. Huh, because I have seen streamers do like a Nuzlocke run. I just didn't know what it meant. I just thought they turned on some kind of setting. Oh! Oh my god, I am a boomer. Yeah, I had no idea. That's crazy. Huh. Ain't that something? Fascinating. Oh, once I got a ping. I'm talking to my editor right now, so we're trying to stay on top of things. Let me see. Huh? Uh-oh. An hour from now? Wait, what? Wait, did staff get confused? Hold on. I have to check a ping. Hold on. Okay. Isn't the, 1 second. Yeah, today is the 29th. Okay, sorry. Staff and I scheduled something, and I think they got confused on timing. I'll have to double check. Oopsies. Okay, sorry about that. Do you normally play in set mode? What's set mode? I just play normally. What's that supposed to mean? I just play normally. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know nothing about any extra modes or nothing. I'm very, like, a very straightforward gamer. Very straightforward. Yeah. But interesting. I don't know. I tend to be adverse towards games that offer well, I guess too much challenge because I'm not as much of a gamer and nothing, you know? I have exceptions for, like, I guess Bloodborne and Blasphemous and Ultra Kill, but that's just me liking the games because they have their quirks. Yeah. But anyhow. Set modes when you don't get to change Pokemon when the opponent Pokemon faints. Oh! I don't think I ever do that. No. I play in baby mode. I'm kind of a weenie. Oh, I remember. Oh, gotcha. Nah, I don't do that. I'm kind of a weenie, so yeah, no. I don't. I chose appearing for A3. Ah, Ripperoni. It's an in-game option. Oh. Oh. Oh, but I kind of like that it's easy. I like when games are easy so I can, like, relax to them, you know? Well, I say that, but I did 100% Blasphemous by playing it offline. And that game is not easy. That game makes me clench my butthole sometimes. So, like, yeah, very much not easy peasy, stress-free game. It's very stressful. Yeah. Oh my goodness, pardon me. Sippy sippy. Goodness. Yeah. Yeah, and I like easy mode RPGs. I'm a baby. But anyhow, on to today's topic. And Shar, hi, in case you're new here, you probably aren't, but hi, I'm Aya, and I'm a professionally tolerated VTuber. And I am not a singer, but if I put enough effort into it, I can feign being one. And so, if I had to classify myself, I'm kind of like a halfway singer, where like I can produce notes, but with enough help from my mixer and my editors, I can make coherent music. Coherent, cohesive, passable, good enough type shit. Okay, yeah. And Sar, I began my singing journey in 2022 because when I debuted, we debuted with a song called "Let's Get It Started," to which I took it back and shot it between the eyes. I fucked up that cover pretty bad. I mean, to be fair, I had the coof, I had the plague, I was perhaps afflicted with illness. Steady Potions, welcome back. Happy 11 months. You sound amazing to me, though. Thank you. I think my covers do sound good, though. Thank you. And so, I took that cover and I beat it over the head with a stick. I really butchered that shit up. And so, it was kind of like a perfect storm of tomfoolery. So first and foremost, I was sick. And secondly, ILUNA infamously had not even a month to prep for debut. And so we were rushing with everything and half of us were sick. And so, not only that, but we actually had to re-record because there was a key change. And so it was kind of like a perfect storm of tomfoolery. And on top of that, the song was below my range. And for a long time, and I think, unfortunately, Let's Get It Started is just not a song for me. I think it's a great song. It's super catchy, and when it's done right, sounds adorable. It's super, super cute. The problem is the song is not made for me because it's way below my register. At least a lot of the notes are. The main chorus, perfectly fine. Like, well within my range, well within my comfort zone. It's just, the verses they gave me, the verses that were assigned to me were very much like, this is below my range. And it gets to the point where, I'll be honest, for the 3rd anniversary, I was actually considering releasing my own cover, I think a metal remix of Let's Get It Started. But I scrapped it because I wanted to keep the original key, but I ended up scrapping it because the original key is simply too low for me. And even to this day, even as someone who's been practicing for a few years after the fact, I still cannot hit those low notes. And so I think it's simply a matter of my physiology not matching the song. Because one important thing my vocal coach told me and taught me properly through the years is that your entire body is used when you are singing. The entire body is the instrument. And so, if your throat is shaped a certain kind of way, if your larynx is shaped a certain kind of way, if your spine is shaped a certain kind of way, if you're this tall, that tall, pardon me, excuse me, then that can affect how you sound. And she just said, hey, so just physiologically, that's outside your range, you know? You can try to strain and reach it, but you will not be comfortable. And I was like, oh, okay. And for context, my vocal coach is actually a friend from college. I tutored her for a while, and so I get discounts on my lessons because I helped her in college. That, I'm a very good essay writer, that's all I can say. Yeah. And so, let's get started was kind of like a very, like, slap in the face where I was like, oh wow, I suck. I thought, the thing is, I heard the raw vocals afterwards, and I was like, well, it's not good, but auto-tune helps a lot of things. Like, if the entirety of pop music from 2007 to 2010 could be supported by heavy auto-tune T-Pain, I'm looking at you, then I should be just fine. Okay, if T-Pain can do it, why can't I? Spoiler alert, I'm not T-Pain, it doesn't work for me. And so, what I've learned through the years is that auto-tune can help. And by God does it. To this day, it still helps. But the better vocals you provide, the less work auto-tune has to do for you. And what you want is to give auto-tune as little work as possible. Because when you have to pitch correct, you do notice it after a while. You do notice it if it's too hard of a correction. Yeah. And so, what was I saying? Hi. Oh right. And so basically, with my poor performance and the mixing that resulted afterwards and the whole perfect storm, I was like, oh well, I did not do the song justice, and that's mostly my fault. And so, at that point, that's when I contacted my college friend. I was like, hey, you owe me a favor from college, don't you? And she's like, yeah. And so, how do I describe vocal coach Chan? So, I don't talk about her on stream very much because TBH, we only meet once a month. Yeah. And it's usually a mix between online lesson and in-person lesson, because sometimes I'll swing by her apartment and we'll do lessons there. If not, then I'll simply do it over Discord with her. So how do I describe vocal coach Chan? So, you guys are aware of the existence of my moderator, Ma-chan. She's like my big sister. We riff on each other a lot. Vocal coach Chan is very similar. She's a very no-nonsense kind of girly. And so she does not hold back when she gives feedback. She's like, okay, no, you like this, you're doing this wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. And that kind of thing. It never comes across mean, though. It's just the way she talks. And so... last month, I actually asked her for her notes on my singing journey, because at the end of every session, so like we'd meet once a month, right? At the end, she would write notes for herself to keep track of me and to like work on what needs to be worked on for the next lesson. And so, over the course of a few years, she's kept a long compilation of notes. And so I told her, hey, just send me the notes you think are the, like, send me one set of notes from each year that you think are most reflective of my singing journey. And she was like, okay. And so, we have it right... Yeah, right here. Shablam! Shablam! Ta-da! So, these are actually my vocal coach's notes from oh my god, September of 2022. So ages ago. Holy... These are old notes. Yeah, from September of 2022. So just 2 months after I began vocal lessons. After I debuted, I started my vocal lessons. And so she said, this is basically like the diagnostic lesson, right? And so she did. So I came over to her place and we chatted for a bit. And I was like, hey, how are you? Because, we're friends from college. And so she just like, he's like, okay, she was like, okay, you know this song, right? I was like, yeah, it's You and I by Lady Gaga. And so she's like, sing it. Just whatever you do right now. Just sing how you would right now. And I was like, you sure? She's like, yeah, go for it, sing. And so the entire time she was typing. And I was scared. And so, here are the notes she gave me after our first kind of diagnostic meeting. Bad posture. Needs to stand properly. So the thing is, I didn't know what to do with my hands while singing. So I kind of just had them like awkwardly folded like into my chest. Like imagine my T-Rex arms, but I crossed my chest with them, you know? I just kind of parked my arms there. And I remember she gave me like this weird raised eyebrow. And she's like, girl, what the fuck is that? And so, apparently your posture does that. She said that because I actually knew how to breathe out of my diaphragm because I used to play clarinet. Because after I sang You and I very poorly, mind you, she was like, do you play an instrument? And I was like, yeah, I played clarinet back in high school, second chair. And she's like, okay, cool, I can tell. And so, because apparently, like, you have to do this specific kind of diaphragmatic breathing. So, like, if you inhale, your tummy needs to just distend a little bit. So yeah. Additionally, I stumbled on words a lot. And she was like, I think it's because you're nervous, so you rush your singing and you stumble on your words. And also, like, I never considered your mouth being part of singing, which is kind of in hindsight, like, obvious. But literally the way you hold your mouth open can affect how the notes sound and how like, the sound comes out. And so, she was like, yeah, no, you do not use your mouth very good. I'm like, okay, firstly, is that an innuendo? And secondly, I'm not a singer, so I didn't know that. So you learn. And then she was like, do you know how to read sheet music? I was like, no, I forgot. I remember every good boy does fine. Yeah, every good boy does fine and face. And that's kind of it. And she was like, okay, do you know your scales? I was like, no. And so, yeah, I didn't know my fundamentals. She's like, do you know, like, the difference between head and chest voice? I was like, what's that? And so, I knew nothing. Yeah, I knew absolutely nothing. And this one is just rude. This is just so rude. Doesn't have rhythm. What? I mean, to be fair, this still holds true, by the way. You'll see in the notes that in basically every lesson she goes, damn, bitch has no rhythm. She can't count for shit. I cannot count beats. I do not have a musical ear. I cannot count beats. I just can't. I really can't. I have zero. Zilch. Okay? Yeah, I know the Phineas and Ferb song in the library. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Right? Is that correct? But no, she was like, nah, bitch, he ain't got... You have, like, no rhythm, girl. And I was like, how'd you know? So basically, she had me sing You and I by Lady Gaga on top of it playing from her phone. And she was like, yeah, you're, like, maybe, like... Probably, like, a quarter beat ahead. Just because I think you're nervous or you just can't tell time. And I was like, I probably just can't tell time. And so, it's so funny because I love playing Project Diva F. And so, like, I have on PS3. And so, like, yeah, so she said, like, you have no rhythm, you can't really keep time or anything like that. So, like, I was like, damn, alright. And so, at this point... Now, this one was the hard one. Projection. I was physically incapable of projecting, you know? I could not. I could never full belt because I was just too scared. I had this weird mental block about it. And so, like, she was like, I noticed you weren't projecting. I was like... Firstly, why gotta phrase it like that? Why does she teach me in such a judgy manner? She was like, she's like, I noticed you weren't projecting at all. Is there a reason for that? Because you and I does have quite a few lines where you were allowed to belt, and so I was wondering why you weren't projecting, and I was like, huh? And she's like, are you feeling nervous? Too nervous to sing? And I was like, a little. And she's like, when you're in the car, do you hum to yourself or do you sing to yourself? I was like, you know what? Like, when I was in the car up until that point, I never fully sang in the car. I would just mumble along or, like, quietly hum. Because even with nobody in the car, I was too shy to sing. Yeah. You know? It's like, she was like... I told her, I was like, you know what? Like, now that I think about it, like, even when I sing in the car, it's very soft singing because I was too scared to project. Well, even when deadass no one was in the car and I was still too shy to do it. Yeah, like fucking God was in the car with me and I was too scared to say it, right? Oh, thank you, Phantom. That's weird. Aya's always good at projecting. Like you project your sinkiness and cleanness on us every stream. Silence, Aiadmirer! Mod, strike this person with lightning, please. Thank you. Lies! Thank you. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you. Now, and so she was like, well, if you're too scared to project in front of me, maybe one of these days, in the car, sing full volume. It doesn't even have to be good. Just sing full volume, okay? And I was like, okay. No, she even asked me, like, is there a song you absolutely love? And I was like, well, I really like Lady Gaga's songs. And she's like, do you never belt them in the car because you like it so much? I'm like, no. I'm too shy. Even with no one in the car. And so she was like, okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna sing in the car, and you're going to try to raise your volume, okay? And she told me a really good way of doing that is simply cranking the volume really high. Because if you crank the volume really high, you have to sing louder to hear yourself over the song. And so she was like, if you're too shy or too scared to sing any louder, crank up your music a little bit. Turn it up a little bit, so you're forced to sing a little louder. And I was like, okay. And so, thank you, Ash. Thank you for the shilpa. I remember when I was in the choir, the director used to always say, sing it loud and proud, wrong and strong. To encourage people to sing louder and project more, and I still think about it every time I sing. No, deadass! Because, we had a breakthrough a few months down the line where I finally began to project. And she didn't tell me about it at first because she didn't want to scare me off. But she was like, you do realize that unless you full send commit to the note, you're not going to hit it. It's because I was out of tune and very off key. Like, no matter what I was singing, if I wasn't projecting. And so she's like, you have to, like, full throttle it. You can't, like, half-ass the note. You have to commit to the note. Otherwise, it's just going to sound wrong. It's not going to be the right tone. And I was like, really? Okay. And so you kind of have to project. Oh yeah, she also wrote down that I was recovering from COVID. I had the long COVID cough. Pardon. Yeah, I had the long COVID cough. So if you actually go through my VODs up until like maybe December of 2022, I had a very noticeable cough. I went through, I think, like 8 bags. Maybe a dozen bags of cough drops because I was plowing through those like crazy. And so she totally understood that. And so she's like, okay, you're recovering from COVID. So like duly noted, but like it was annoying. Yeah. And then, oh yeah, she asked me what kind of music. So she actually asked me like, what do I want out of singing lessons? You know? And I told her at first, I was like, well, I just feel like just in case I have to do anything more musical, I want to not sound horrible. Right? Like, let's say that one day, like, I get roped into a musical project. I want to not sound horrible and bring down the entire team. And it's like survival mode, basically. And she's like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, at least for now, it's what I want. She's like, all right. And so she was like, it's good to identify what you want out of singing and what, like, and, like, what genres I think I like. And then she also told me to record myself. Yeah. That way I can monitor how I'm progressing. But that was kind of like a back burner thing because she was like, honestly, just start projecting. Project and then record yourself. And I was like, okay. Sippy sippy. ASMR. Well, technically I didn't have long COVID because I was cleared from COVID after only 3 weeks. But I had the residual cough that lasted months. It was really annoying. Yeah. And so, that was month 1, okay? That was month 1. And this kind of coincides with, like, the release of Let's Get It Started and that kind of thing. And so, at this point, I was simply too terrified to commit to any kind of, musical projects. However, I do recall my first karaoke being in February of 2023. That was fun because I think maybe around December is when I finally started projecting and actually making musical notes that were semi-cohesive at the moment. And so, yeah. Pardon me, I'm flummy. And then, the next note she had for me was from March of 23. Yeah, March of 23. And so at this point, she was like, okay, you need to be singing every day. I was like, I don't have time. It's like, do I have to visit you every day? She's like, no, 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 no. Sing in the car, sing in your room. On your lunch break, sing in the car, sing wherever you used to have your lunch break. She's like, you need to sing often. Okay, because technically, it's not like studying where you read it once and you memorize it. It's like a muscle. You have to constantly train it, you know? She's like, you go to the gym, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, pretend your vocals are like a muscle. And so you have to constantly sing to constantly work out that muscle and get better. So like, even if it's not good, you have to consistently keep singing, consistently project, consistently practice, okay? And so to keep things interesting for me, she would give me like songs of the month, right? Where she'd give me a song, I just always warm up with that one song. So for a while it was Etherea's God Sees All. For a while, and here's the funny twist here. Upon debut, do you guys remember that I could not stop humming Phony? Na 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 na. That was one of the warm-up songs. She liked the song and she's like, okay, that's one of your warm-up songs now. It used to be God Sees All, Phony. It was Alejandro by Lady Gaga at one point. It was what? It was Hey, What's Going On by Four Non-Blondes. A lot of like various songs we used for warm-ups. Yeah. And so I got better projection, but apparently I was very pitchy. And so we were working on that as well. Yeah. She recommended that I have an earpiece in one ear only so I can hear myself. Pardon me. And then, so this is the hard one. So, at this point, I started practicing more Japanese songs. Because I think at this point I wanted to make my first cover. I think, my first cover was... When was... Hold on. Great question. Very good question. Let me see. Let me check the timeline on this. At this point, we were practicing Lucifer. Okay? So, at this point, Lucifer was released on my birthday in 2023. At this point, we're balls deep into practicing Lucifer. And so, I was stumbling on words so much because it was my first time covering a Japanese song. And so, girl, my coach does not speak Japanese. But even she knew that I was stumbling. And she's like, do you have a friend who speaks Japanese who can help you with this? Because, like, I can technically be in the recording booth with you, but, like, if you're gonna do this cover, you need to actually speak the Japanese. And I was like, well, technically I have a friend. Yeah. And so... Sorry, I had to clear my throat. And so, at this point, we were practicing Lucifer. And she's like, do you have someone you can ask for help on, to pronounce your words? And I was like, well, I have one Ike Eveland. And so, and so I called up Mr. Eveland, and we actually recorded the first song together. He sat in and helped guide me through it because I've never recorded using Reaper before, so he like remote controlled my PC and was guiding me through it, so that helped a lot. Girl! I preserved the notes, so I actually printed out the Romaji for Lucifer. It is covered in pen marks and notes because my pronunciation was bad. And so we had to constantly like break up words and rewrite words to make them roll off my mouth easier. And so like my poor vocal coach saw me absolutely fighting for my life in practice. Like when I call her, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to learn this rap right now. It's really hard. And she's like, girl, you don't even have the fundamentals down yet. You're trying to rap now? I'm like, eto, bleh. Eto, eto. But anyways, and so, yeah, so one of the things she noticed about me is that I have the nervous habit of singing fast. Like, if I'm nervous, I tend to sing a beat, maybe a half beat too fast. And so, also, I nervous smile a lot. And so, turns out when you smile, sometimes your notes come out sharper. Like, they come out maybe, like, a little higher than they're supposed to when you smile. And so, I remember this one time, she was like, hey, I don't want you to be depressed or anything. Can you stop fucking smiling when you sing? And she was like, I don't want you to be sad, but stop fucking smiling. And it's like, that's why I love her. She's so like no nonsense. She's like, girl, just stop it. She's like, do me a favor. I'm glad you're having fun. Stop smiling. I'm like, okay. And so, oh yeah, also, like, she had to physically put, like, her hand on my shoulders to, like, relax my shoulders, because I would tense up pretty hard when I'm singing. I raise my shoulders and jut my neck forward when I sing, because I got nervous sometimes. And so it got to the point where, like, if I had, practice at her place, she'd literally stand behind me and, like, grab my shoulders and push her thumbs into my shoulder blades to force my chest open and to, like, relax my shoulders. Because, like, I would just tense up a lot. So for vibrato, so at this point, I had already selected my next cover song, which is gonna be ILUNA. And so, ILUNA is actually... We'll go into my actual song covers and how I feel about them later in a bit. Oh, also, by the way, guys, just so you're aware, say hi to YouTube chat, because, this is gonna be recorded. I'm recording this right now, by the way. I should have said that. I'll blur your names, don't worry, but I'm recording this because we're gonna make a video out of this later down the line. Okay, I kind of wanted to do a long-form video of, like, me discussing, like, my singing journey. And so, hello, future viewers. Hi, hello. Hi, cutting room floor Aya. I hope you're not up late editing this or anything. Yeah, hi. Mom, I'm on the telly! Mom! Yeah. And so, anyways, hi. Hello. And so, anyways. So at this point, we already started planning to sing ILUNA. And so she was like, okay, so you're gonna have to learn how to do vibrato and how to sustain your notes. And I was like, okay. And this is, honestly, the first compliment she gave me. She was like, honestly, Aya, for a beginner, you're very good at your sustains because you have clarinet experience. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. So, like, once you got past the projection thing, you also have very good lung capacity because I used to swim and I used to play clarinet. And so my coach was like, oh yeah, no, you have a leg up because your sustains are actually pretty good already. So all you just have to do now is add vibrato. And I was like, oh, okay, yay. And at this point, we sang so many songs in practice at this point that she actually told me that my voice is best suited for show tunes in Disney. And I remember she told me that, and she was like, "Yeah, honestly, you have a very like theater kid voice. Surprise, surprise. But why do you keep picking emo shit? Aya, you have a good voice for musical theater and Disney. Why is everything emo?" It's like when I gave her a song list of stuff I was interested in, like, she's like, why are half of these just emo shit? And she's like, you can sing what you want, but I'm just letting you know right now that your voice is leaning towards these genres. I'm like, oh. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah, it was never really just a phase now, was it? Yeah, I don't think so. And so that was for March of 2023. Now comes, oh my god, January of 2024. So here's where the notes get really long because I was taking my singing very seriously at this point. So So now we're getting to like actual technical stuff, you know? Yeah. Boy, thank you for the 40 months. Hi, future viewers. Please pamper, treasure, and love Aya. She is the a precious goob that deserves every wonderful thing in the world. Wait! I am just a goober. Shush, Void! Silence! I am just a goober. Cease! Thank you. Happy 40 months. Mwah. Meow! So one of my bad habits was I was still stumbling even English lyrics. Yeah. No, at this point, I released Lucifer in May of 2023. Yeah. So, by the time that 2024 rolled around in January, my vocal coach was like, I don't understand how you're still stumbling on your lyrics, so do me a favor, talk them first. And so we got into the habit of, like, doing dramatic readings of the lyrics. It's like, Buzamada, Aroka, Andala. And so, like, we got into, like, we have dramatic readings of the lyrics. It's like, you change your mind. Like a girl changes clothes. Yeah, you'd be a mess. Like a bitch. I would know. It was really funny. She used to have dramatic readings of lyrics. And so, to be fair, it helped a little bit. It did help some. And then she's like, yeah, okay, mind you, this is her typing. These are her notes, by the way. Posture got bad again. She reads me. It's crazy. She reads me to filth. Posture got bad. I can hear her voice when she's typing this. Holy shit. Posture got bad again. Recommending a standing desk or... Oh, you know why? She asked me to FaceTime her when I was recording a song. I think it's for ILUNA. Yeah. I think... When we were recording for ILUNA, before I left for my first Japan trip, we were recording ILUNA, and the thing is, she saw me sitting in my chair recording the song. She's like, why are you sitting? I was like, oh, I always sit when I sing into the microphone. She's like, stand up. And I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I sound better. And not only that, but I was hunching while I was singing to the microphone while sitting down. And she's like, no wonder you're off key. You're shrimping. She called me a shrimp-backed bitch. And so... Anyways. Satsukai, thank you for the super. With this show tune's knowledge passed on to us, can you please sing Hello My Baby by Michigan J Frog? It's like, hello my baby, hello my darling, hello my ragtime doll. Is it that one? I've only seen the meme compilations. And so she's like, girl, like, either raise your microphone or raise your desk. Pick one of them. And so, and so, one of the big ones was that I was approaching notes in the wrong direction. So, we noticed that I had a hard time hitting high notes despite having a high-pitched voice. So, this one is like, kind of like game-changing. I would try to scoop up to high notes rather than step down to them. Like and so, like basically, like the way I held my throat and held my my mouth and my chest, I was preparing to go from a low note to accelerate to a high note. She's like, no, shoot over the high note, step down to the high note. And that changed my pitch control like crazy. Like, I'm still a little pitchy now, but in recordings, I have much higher pitch accuracy now, simply because I know how to tackle the notes, you know? And so this one's a big one. This one's really important. And apparently she says a lot of the people that she trains have the same exact issue. It's a very common beginner error, actually, where you try to scoop up into a high note rather than to overshoot it and just come down to the high note. Yeah. Also, she said I was over-compressing my high notes, but I don't know what that meant, so I just never got to it. Yeah. Phantom, thank you for the super. Oh my gosh, it's Michigan J Frog. I love your work. I'm not a frog. I'm not Cujo. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super. Yeah. And so, look, a compliment! Look! Girl, she Pavloved me. She absolutely Pavloved me. A single compliment. I'm like, oh my god, she loves me! Just a singular compliment. Oh my god! I accomplished so much! She fucking Pavloved the shit out of me. So she put one singular compliment in here. Just like good projection, strong sound. So she did tell me I have a strong voice. She says I have a very clear quality to my voice. And so, like, it's like, I used to think my voice is very sharp sounding. And she's like, no. It's called being clear. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, a lot of clear voice people often do Broadway, Disney music, or musicals in general. Even commercials, apparently. And so, because, oh yeah, so she actually used to be a voice actor, my vocal coach. She did voice acting for a while, so she knows a lot about voice health and that kind of thing. And so she's like, no, your voice is not sharp, it's clear. That's the proper terminology. I was like, I just thought I was nasally. And she's like, yes, your voice is a little nasally, but the proper term is clear, okay? And I was like, okay. Yeah. And so at this point, I suggested practicing with my low voice. Yeah. At this point, I was like, hey, can we practice speaking in my low voice?
You know, Miss Amare, because up until this point, I think I had some control over Miss Amare, but nothing like insane. Lots of voice cracks. Like literally every sentence had a slight voice crack, and I can only hold the voice for maybe 10, 15 minutes. And now I can do full Zatsus like 2 hours long with it, you know? And so it is actively altering where I speak and where I breathe. I mean, how I breathe, pardon me, and how I hold my mouth. Like, you can tell it's Miss Amare. Like, you can mute me and look the way I speak and tell it's Miss Amare, because I have to open my mouth a lot wider to let a lower note come out. And so, at this point, we started practicing talking with her. We haven't really done singing at this point. We were talking with her. And so it was really difficult at first, just because it requires so much strain on my end. It's a lot breathier. Yeah, a lot breathier. I think my natural speaking voice is so clear and sharp, and Miss Amare is very breathy and low because I'm basically exhaling her words more than I'm just speaking normally. Yeah, and so basically that's how it works.
But at this point, I brought up bizarre food. And so I remember at this point, so fun fact, my vocal coach does not dabble in extreme vocals. However, I think just baseline knowledge from being a vocal coach, she understands like the fundamentals of how it works. And so here's where this comes in. So Bizarre Food's a song I've liked for a long time. I love Utsupi. Been a fan since Daiben. And so, actually, I have a signed CD from one of my managers that they got to me as a present. But anyhow, so what happened was, I brought up to her, I was like, hey, I want to cover this song. And so, I pushed the song to her, and she's like, there's screaming in this. It's false chord. I was like, yes. And she's like, you want to do false chord? I was like, yes. And she's like, okay, good news. Generally speaking, false chord is very easy. Very easy. The problem is, it's easy for a beginner like yourself to mess up and actually hurt yourself. So, before you attempt any kind of screaming, visit me in person, then we'll get started, then you can practice, okay? Until then, do not practice yet. And I was like, okay. So the next lesson we had, I came up to her place, and so, literally... I remember the exact process. She was like, okay, like back straight, you like stand up back straight. And she's like, now give me like a sigh. Like you've had a long day, you are tired, you're exhausted, and you have chores to do. Like that, right? And so now she's like, okay, now add some texture. Now you're gonna sigh and you're gonna draw out the sigh and add texture. Like you just got home, you've got chores to do, and you gotta do it all over again tomorrow. Just like that. And so I was like, okay, now what? And she's like, okay, so people have this misconception that a scream is full throttle, full belt. It is not. It's actually, screaming is way more held back than you think it is. Like when you see like metal artists screaming at performances, you can see like them scrunching their faces, their veins bulging. That's not from exertion, from projecting the note. It's the exertion of holding back the note and controlling where the air is going. It's strain from control, not from projection, actually. And so, a little fun fact for you. And so, she was like, okay, now, I want you to add volume, but slowly. Think of it as like I think she told me, imagine I'm like a tank of pressurized air. I'm slowly releasing the air valve, so I'm not puncturing it all at once. I'm not coming all out at once. She said just to release it a little bit. So high pressure, like slow output kind of scream. And so that's how I kind of got to that point. And once I learned how to safely do it, she was like, as soon as you feel any kind of discomfort or pain, stop. Don't even try to push one scream out. Just stop right then and there. Do not do a single note more. And I was like, okay. And so at that point, I started practicing. I didn't get a good scream out until maybe like a month of practice. And it was in the car, where all my practice happens, by the way. Even to this day. And so, I actually... So because vocal coach Chan is not a proper metal screamer, like a metal like musician or like has like much expertise with it, I sent her a sample. So I managed to get a scream out in the car. I sent it to her, and I also sent it to a friend of mine, to one Mr. Eveland. And so at that point, they both got back to me like, yes, correct, yes. And I think I did get feedback from Ike specifically saying that like technically the way I'm kicking off my scream is wrong. I should probably just need to ha into it or ya into it, not ga into it, because I'd often like kickstart this scream with a g sound. And so he was like, no, just do like a ya or a ha. Okay, don't like kick into it. I'm like, okay. So that's how I got to that point. Yeah. And so that's how I got started. And so oh yeah. She literally told me like, hey, like I can generally hear a pretty good scream, but like you might want to consult someone who's actually specialized in this. Do you know someone? And I was like, actually, yeah. Through sheer coincidence. And so that was for the start of 2024. Now, here is I have aim and an attack by Pyro stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head all week. Okay, so this is the month of the release of Cancerella. Okay, this is the month. So like, I released Cancerella at the end of this month, and so she says I have a good grip on singing a lower register, and so like it's like, you know. 見つめ合うその視線閉じた世界の中気づかないふりをしても酔いを悟られそう like that kind of shit to the point where I can sing pretty convincingly natural with it. Yeah, and so however, she actually tuned into my stream once, and she heard me towards the end of a stream, and she was like, do you warm up before stream? And I was like, a little bit. She's like, no. Like, you do realize that vocal warm-ups do not just apply to singing, right? It applies to any kind of usage of your throat. Any kind of, like, sound coming out of your body. Okay, so, like, she was like, what are you warming up with? I was like, I'll hum a little bit. She's like, no. Do your scales, hum, like, do your raspberries, do your stretches, everything, okay? Because she could hear the strain in my voice at the end. I think she saw like maybe like a 6-hour stream, and she's like, dude, your voice is fucked up. I can hear the strain. Take care of that. I was like, okay. Then she's like, do you do like vocal like conditioning, or do you take care of your voice after the fact? I was like, no. If it hurts, I drink tea. She's like, why aren't you taking care of your throat? And so I got clocked. I got yelled at. And so I've been taking a lot better care of it now. Okay, I reduced my... I think this is around the time where I started reducing my stream time to like take care of my throat. So there's that. And so and so she said, so after this I've already released Risley Circus, and so she says I have decent metal vocals. She has said I have a passable fry scream, not great but passable. I was still stumbling on words, but to be fair, I always stumble on my words anyway, so it might just be a me thing, TBH. Yeah. And I still get nervous while singing, especially in front of people, but she said my recordings of my vocals sound fine, and so like she had nothing to add there. She just says I need to relax more because she notices that I don't add like little flares to like for example, I do a slight rasp sometimes, so you can actually pick it up with Lucifer as early as Lucifer actually. So she knows I do tend to relax if I'm comfortable singing. She's like, hey, if you can relax all the time while singing, your singing overall would be better. Because you only relax on occasion when you sing. So, because I was very comfortable while recording Lucifer, and so you can hear like the that, the little fry before I hit ano hito mo kirai desu ga nikishimi sarato, whatever the fucking lyrics were. It's been a while. And so she's like, I notice you add flair, you add like nuance to your singing if you're comfortable. So not only does your singing sound better because your voice is sitting in the right position, it's not stiff or tensed up. It's also like you seem to be willing to add more flair if you're comfortable. And so she's like, is there a way you can make yourself always comfortable while singing? And I was like, I don't know. And so she's like, well, like, if you can, try to relax more. Because I notice you take more risks and you do more for your voice if you're actually relaxed. So do that. Not only does it physiologically change the way your sound comes out, but it's also just, I notice you try more. So do that. And then, this is the most recent note we have from our most recent vocal lesson. From, I think, last month? Yeah, from last month. I think it's February 1st. So, this is our last meeting. Well, technically we had one a couple weeks ago, but this is like the one she has notes for. And so, these are the most recent notes she has for me. Look how nice it is! Look how nice it is! Lower register singing is as good as my normal register now. Wow! You know why? I gave her, vocals to something. I sang a song entirely in Miss Amare, and I passed it to her, and she's like, oh no, that's good. That's very good. Did I tell you that one time I pranked her? I had a take. So, Miss Amare is pretty good. She's not perfect. I still have vocal cracks with her because, again, it's not my natural speaking voice. And so I do have some awkward vocal things with her. So, when I recorded Cantarella, when I recorded the low parts, for the Miss Amare lines, I have like a blooper reel of just me making like errors, like a crack or like the wrong note or that kind of thing. What I did was I compiled all of them, sent them to her, and like, oh yeah, by the way, here's my raw vocals for the low part of the song. How are they? And it's like it was over the phone when I sent it to her. I have never heard her go quiet for so long. And like, she was like, did you not warm up? She's like, are you cold? Did you not warm up? How's your posture? And I was like, what? I warmed up. I had tea. I had water. Yeah, I did everything right. Technically, you're not supposed to have anything but lukewarm water when you're recording, technically. But I was like, yeah, isn't it good? She's like, ... She's like, I don't know how to tell you that. I don't think I like it, babe. And I was like, just kidding, here's the real thing. She's like, oh, okay. That was an asshole move. I almost threw you out as a client. But just girly things. And so, yeah, she told me I was warming up too fast. I still warm up too fast. And I tend to neglect throat aftercare because I get so busy. And so she's like, hey, buy this honey, buy this tea, buy pu'er tea, get some lavender honey, drink that. Bare minimum, drink that for stream, okay? Get into the habit. And I was like, okay. And so now my tea, my house, the entire pantry smells like tea now because I have so much of it. Yeah. And so, yeah, so I'm more relaxed now, but my posture does slouch. And so, I initially wanted to get into doing opera because I'm kind of like, honest to God, I'm just side questing music at this point. Because I kind of realized that singing is fun. It's just a goofy thing I like to do. And I think having no, like, I don't consider myself a singer because there's no pressure to it, you know? I am not a vocal talent, so I'm not expected to put out amazing music 24/7, you know? I feel like when I keep my expectations for myself low, I don't overexert myself or grind myself to the ground trying to achieve perfection, if that makes sense. You know? And so, we decided to pause opera because it's a bit too hard for me. Yeah, it's a bit too hard for me. She says that, like, I think, she said to instead go for something like Lady Gaga's Disease, where there are like very like borderline extreme vocals in there without pushing fully into opera quite yet. So she's like, let's work our way there, because we did experiment a little bit with it, and she doesn't think I have the skill. I haven't developed the technique yet. And so she's like, okay, let's wait for now, because she says that the voice is there, and the thing is, apparently the hardest part for opera is just breathing. And so she says you can breathe, so like you have the hard part settled. It's just down a technique and you don't have it yet. I'm like, okay, we'll just pause for now. Yeah. And it's like, I don't take it seriously, so I don't mind not being able to do opera right now. Like, opera is infamously very hard, so it's like, okay, sure, let's do something else. That's fine with me. I'm not mad about that. Also, oh yeah, so she actually suggested I sing in front of a mirror because the last in-person session we had in February, she noticed that I maintain general good posture. The problem is, she notices I do things like scrunch my face, jut my neck out, raise my shoulders. She said that it's not bad to do those things, but like I said, like, your whole body is involved with singing, and so if you alter your body while you're singing, it'll come out. Like, you'll hear that alteration happen. So for example, she notices that when I scrunch my face or raise my shoulders for high notes, I miss the high note, or I sound a little kind of pitchy, or like I sound overcompressed or something. And so she's like, a lot of your body's physical tells will actually tell you where you go wrong with a note. And so she's like, if you get frustrated with not hitting notes right, look at yourself in the mirror while you're singing and try to spot what you're doing wrong, because it can help. I'm like, okay, cool. And she can finally start riffing on me about being out of time or not having rhythm or whatever, because I figured out how to add a metronome on Reaper. I googled it. The last like vocal submission I gave her, she noticed the metronome in the background. She's like, you figured out the metronome? I was like, yeah. She's like, finally. Because all your songs, you're always slightly offbeat and you leave it up to your mixer to fix it. She's like, Aya, give your mixer a goddamn break. Why are you always out of time? This bitch finally figured it out. Let's go. Yes, I had to Google it. I didn't know how to do it for a long time. And so she also told me to have some rest days, because some days I'll feel like vocal strain and I just don't take breaks. And she's like, well, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time recording if you're constantly doing that, because leading up to my trip to Japan in 2025, like a few months ago, I was recording a lot of music, a lot of musical projects, and I noticed so much strain that I couldn't sing proper notes. And she's like, rest days. If the thing is, like, I have this habit, I'm so disciplined that if it doesn't work right off the bat, I'll just keep doing it. I'll just keep working until it finally works, right? And so she's like, when your throat is done for the day, if your throat is swollen, if it's worn out, if it's strained, you don't undo that in a matter of minutes. And pushing it only makes it sound worse. So if you can't get the note out, hard stop. Hard stop, come back when it's better, you know? Yeah. And that's why nowadays I allow myself a lot of lead time to try to take breaks between songs, you know? I gave myself a full 10 days to record 3 songs, you know? And so, yeah. And so, but anyhow, those are my vocal coach's notes over the years. And like, she's kind of goated though. Because she's very stern, but like, not stern, but she's very straightforward and blunt. Because to be fair, like, I know very little about music and singing and that kind of thing, so I kind of like the fact that she was so direct, because it kind of clears out any, like, potential confusion or miscommunication. And so, like, I feel like I have a generally pretty good understanding of how my voice and my throat works now because of how good her teaching was. So, honestly, and also, my goat! She charged me $20 per session. $20. that's nothing. Okay? That is essentially nothing. It's like, I got into the habit of buying her food, bringing snacks over and that kind of thing, walking her dog for her. Because $20 for like a damn near 2-hour session is basically robbery. Basically robbery. Okay? And I offered to pay her more, but she's like, nah, you're good. You helped me in college. And I was like, all I did was proofread your essays. Okay? Yeah. And so I got into the habit like getting Jollibees, maybe bringing over like some like Dutch Bros, bring some stuff I made, bring some leftovers I made for dinner, just to give her some extra stuff. I mean, to be fair, she teaches a lot of kids, so she has like a lot of like rich moms handing her money and that kind of thing. And I was like, well, I can pay that rate too. And she's like, no, I still owe you for helping me pass college. So yeah, because English is actually her third language, actually. And so she struggled with English, which is why I helped her in college with reading her essays, because she just had basic grammar issues that everyone has, low-key, so... Yeah, she's super cool. Thank you, vocal coach Chan. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna talk about my covers. So, let's get started. Y'all know how I feel. I do not have the best feelings towards her. Okay? Me and LGIS-san don't get along well. That's why, for the performance for ILUNA Eclipse, I was in charge of actually distributing the lines. And so, I broke down the... So, I'm very much... How do I word this? I am ILUNA's group mom, low-key. And so, we had to redistribute lines for Let's Get It Started, so I redistributed them. I knew at the time that Scarlett was not super keen on doing too many belty lines, and so I gave her all the rap ones. Alright? And then, of course, I gave Ren and Maria lots of lines. I gave myself only a couple. But I actively gave myself lines that I knew were not the verses I could not hit. I actively avoided all of them. I was like, no, Ren, help a brother out. You're doing these now. Okay? The only problem was that don't ever feel lost, we have each other, so we're good. That one, no one else wanted it, so I had to do it. And I could only hit as Miss Amare. So, like, I had to take a line I didn't want. But that's fine, it happens. It's fine, it happens. Yeah. And so, you do feel well as a group mom since you're... Oh, yeah, no, girl. The Slack. When I was organizing things for the concert over Slack, just like for the re-record stuff, like I had full-blown action lists. I was like, okay, no worries. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, Mana-san was fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, and so. I was full-blown, like, businesswoman action plan. I was, okay, y'all, okay, ILUNA, complete this, and this by this date. Staff, we need this, and by this date. Everyone submit this by this date. If you have any questions, contact me. Like, full-blown, like, this project manager mode. And so that's literally what I do for a living, so... Yeah, I know! Exactly, just, I am indeed the most employed VTuber ever, so... I am aggressively employed, aggressively office lady. And so we got that handled. But, after that, I think... When was Oto no Naruhoe released? Oto no Naruhoe Kimi ga waraeba boku mo warau kara. Yeah. Okay, 2 months after Lucifer. So, let's start with Lucifer. It's still good. I stand by this. It's my first ever cover. Honestly, it's still good. It's like coming from a girl who actively hates herself. This is good. It's just good. It's good. All right. And so the only thing I will ding is that there's a lot of lack of confidence. Like the main verses you can hear are shy. あの人が嫌いですか憎しみから育てましょう快楽の共にあげよう I think it's so funny. You can actually hear in the song where I picked up confidence. That final chorus, I was fully confident. The start of the song, I was still a little sketchy. I think we actually re-recorded the first part, but I think I was a little nervous still, so it didn't really sound as charismatic as I wanted it to be. Because Lucifer is very haha, I'm a bad guy, charisma edgelord song, and so I feel like I could have done that a little better. But honestly, it's kind of like a little nitpick. You can hear that I was a little pitchy because I actually did listen to the raws recently. I'm pitchy. Yeah, a little pitchy, but that's just inexperience showing. But for Baby's first cover from very much a non-singer, this is good! This is pretty good. I have no complaints. It's actually pretty solid. And like the growl, like Banzai, Ningen sama, that's good. Solid growl, very good. And that's actually Ike's idea. I was actually like Banzai, but he was like, no. Can you go back? Can you add some texture? Can you like maybe it's like a little growl, something. And so like, girl, I had to like wrinkle my face into a snarl. I had to essentially like scrunch my face and become a little goblin. Banzai! It was a little difficult for me. I'm not used to doing that kind of thing. And so, like, Ike was always such a sweetheart because he was always keen on, like, pushing me. Like, no, try it, though. Like, very much because, like, he would not judge me if the note was off or if I sounded bad. Like, literally, he wouldn't even use the phrasing, you were off. He's like, you can make it tighter. Like, that kind of thing. It's like, it was never, like, I guess growing up in a family where, like, mistakes were punished, or like, that sounds brutal, but like I'd be criticized if I made mistakes. It was so like weird and like openly like very relaxing to have someone present who is like, if you missed a note, he's like, you can be a little bit, but that was good, but you can do better. Yeah, it was never that was wrong, it's always you can do better, you know. So it made the recording process actually very smooth. It only lasted I think 3 hours, so pretty good. Rico, thank you for the shupa. One thing I noticed recently is how ILUNA is growing as a musical group. Your vocal lessons, Scarlett's live concert music covers and shorts, Ren's growth. It's nice to see. Thank you! Yeah. I think like it's so fascinating because I initially kind of started vocal lessons out of fear of fucking up another song, and now it's like kind of fun? ? It's kind of fun because I am honest. I am side questing. I know for a fact I am not a vocal powerhouse, but girl, it's just fun to side quest anyways. You know, why not? Girl, I'm gonna end up bald and dead one day, you know? Might as well just try it, you know? If I'm having fun, I'm having fun. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, Riri. But yeah, looking back at Lucifer, it's good. No notes, it's good. I recall the rap tripping me up pretty bad. Oh my god, I can't remember the rap, but it was really hard. I think because Miss Amare was not fully under control yet, and so, girl, the voice cracks were bad. And also, it's not low enough. You'll notice that,
Miss Amare is a lot lower now than she was when she was in 2023. And even though there's Miss Amare present in the rap line for Lucifer, you'll notice it's not that deep. It's maybe like a little bit lower than my natural speaking voice, but compared to how I'm speaking now, you can audibly hear the difference. So one fun little, like, I guess Easter egg is the fact that Miss Amare was not particularly well developed at the time. And you can see that she's actually not even that low during the rap part. But if I were to re-record her now, I could probably be a lot deeper. And so, progress, love to see it.
And so, but fascinating, a very good learning experience, and a lot of fun to record overall. So like, honestly, no notes. It's solid. It's good. I think my lack of experience definitely shows, but like for what it's worth, it's very good cover. Next, okay, my baby. I can't be mad at her. So, Illumina. God, I'm such a fucking edgelord. At this point,
my coach told me, dude, like I told you your genre is show tunes. Why are you picking emo shit from 2008? 流れる時の仲間叩く切な敵きらめきをこの世の記憶に刻むため It's like girl okay once again I think the inexperience is showing a little bit it's not by any means bad I just think that I was getting better at projecting. I was getting better at sustaining my notes. I think you can hear more technical skill in this song than in Lucifer, because Lucifer had the grace of being not that hard to sing in terms of actual notes. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Very like the way the notes were ordered and the way the tune was did not require that much like flexing of my throat or anything like that. This one required a lot more technical skill. Na 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 na. And so like the tenor of my voice made more of an impact in this song. So honestly, I also have no notes. It's pretty good. Am I delusional? It's not bad. It's still not that bad. I think it's fine. I am not particularly bothered by how this song came out. It's actually fine. I think you can see that I was putting in the more technical effort, more technical skill. You can tell I'm a fucking edgelord. And so, honestly, the song was not even that hard to sing. The one thing I will ding myself on is the song was easy. I should have pushed a little harder. I think I coasted on the song being within my vocal range and it being kind of easy. I think, looking back now, if I had the chance, I would have picked a different song to challenge myself more, because this song I've been singing since middle school. Like, you know, I've known the song forever. And so I think I could have pushed myself harder, but considering that I was just kind of testing the waters and trying to like develop my sound a little bit more, I think it's a solid step forward. And so I have nothing against her. She's a good girl. I like her. I have nothing against her. And now, who's next after this? I think my birthday? No, oh my god, we had Otononaru. Yeah. 君が笑えば僕も笑うから Yeah, yeah, めなななななななななななななな遠く離れた場所にいる時も僕らなななななななななななななななななななななななな I still love that song. And I remember, so actually, my vocal coach saw the clip of Pomu showing the raw vocals. So my coach actually heard my raw vocals for like a dono naru hoe. So that's where she dinged me on approaching my notes wrong. I was like you can hear me going from low to high, trying to hit that high note. And that's when during our next meeting, she was like, okay, I've now realized you hit your high notes wrong. You are trying to climb up and scoop up into your high notes. You need to come down to your high notes. So, like, you know, like, you need to jump, like, onto it, not climb up to it. So that's why my raws for my high notes for Otononaru sound a little bit strained, because I was straining, because I was coming to the note wrong. And so that was actually a very funny instance of, like, my coach being aware of what we put out in terms of like Nijisanji music. And so she was like, oh, I noticed you didn't send me your raw vocals for Otononaru. Why is that? I was like, oh, I forgot. And she's like, are you trying to hide that you hit these high notes wrong? And I was like, no, vocal coach, I just genuinely forgot. I'm sorry. I just forgot. No, don't yell at me. And so it was actually important, because that's how I learned I was singing wrong. But honestly, my raw vocals for Otononaru, No notes! Also solid. Yes, those high notes were crusty. Those high notes were crusty, but the rest of it was fine. I think it was good. Mm-mm. 遠く離れた場所にいる時も僕らなななななななななななななななななななななななななな It's such a cute song! Frick! Love that song. Loved ILUNA. Honestly, I was doing just fine. I have no notes. Very solid. Very solid. Good work, Aya. Oh no! Oh, okay. Before perception check, actually, my next cover after ILUNA, I went balls to the wall, full bizarre food. So, I think it's my best cover. No. I think Cantarella is my best cover, but Bizarre Food is up there in terms of songs that, like, honestly ate that shit up. So, fun fact, initially I was going to sing the mains an octave below because it's it's very high, and like I have to full like stand up, hand on stomach, chest out to even hit the notes. Like I can casually hit like notes when I'm sitting and that kind of thing, but this one requires full stand at attention type shit. And so I was going to go and so like when I was recording, so I think this is the last song I recorded with Ike because it's a metal song and I just wanted help, you know? And so I was like, so I was recording the song and Ike goes, so how come you're not hitting the original octave? And I was like, yeah, I don't think I can, man. It's too high for me. And he was like, nah, you can hit it. I was like, do you think I can? And he's like, well, like try like a hand on your belly, full like just full send it, full send it. You have to like full send. You can't just be shy about it. Just full send it. And I was like, it's not gonna sound good. He's like, just try it. It's no worries, try it. And so I did, and that's what we ended up going with. And so we end up using the original octave because I don't think many people who cover the song actually go for the original octave because it is that high. Another fun Easter egg. There's a typo. Guys, go to the Bizarre Food music video right now. When the lyrics appear on screen, the word bizarre is spelled wrong. So, bless their heart, Andy, their first language is not English, right? So, they actually misspelled the word bizarre, and none of us caught it until the day of the release. And so, like, honestly, it kind of adds more character, though. I just think it's funny as hell. It's like a funny little inside joke now. No one caught it. And to be fair, no one even noticed it until I brought it up in the after party. So, like, it's kind of like a goofy little... a little Easter egg. Like, oh yeah, this misspelling slipped past 2 people. Our asses were not paying attention. It wasn't, we just misspelled it! Like, Andy misspelled it and I just failed to notice, so, like, that's on us. Oopsies. Yeah. And... no notes. Banger. Banger. It's a good cover. Banger. I think that you can definitely hear me straining on some high notes. Just because I think, again, this song is very hard. Without a doubt. I think easily the hardest song I've sung, just in terms of not only technique, in terms of the Japanese was not easy either, because I think the Japanese they use is kind of like weird phrasing. Like, they use uncommon words. Like, they use like gear, like who says garish these days? They kind of use like, it's like, for example, they use words that are kind of like uncommon or just not used very frequently. And so like, it was hard for me to sound out the Japanese lyrics just because it was a little bit odd. Additionally, I think Utsupi may have used the English Miku voice, I think. And so, was it Utsupi or Police Piccadilly? I forgot, but some of the songs I've covered have producers who like using English Vocaloid sound banks. And so there's slight mispronunciations that I may have picked up on. So my Japanese is not good. It's bad.
However, the issue, the issue was that there are some mispronunciations, but that's on me. That's on me. And so the two dings are mispronunciation and me straining for high notes. But other than that, like the screams, delicious. Finger licking good. Finger licking good. Okay, like the screams, so good. It's just to this day, I pushed this cover with absolute pride. I know I did well and I'm proud of it, okay? And also, I used an unconventional artist for the art. The thing is, I like picking artists that I think fit the music. And so, I like picking artists that, not based on how popular they are, but rather what I think they can do for the song. And so, Muganoni, Umi did an amazing job. Like, ugh, then Andy, again, I don't trust anyone but Seth and Andy to edit my stuff, okay? No one else is allowed to touch it, okay? Only those two. And Andy got 2 images that are cut up into small pieces for a puppet animation. Girl, during the breakdown, when Aya rolls her eyes in the back of her head and the blood starts pouring out of her nose and her mouth, that's all Andy's idea. I gave Andy no directions. I just said, here, dude, here's some PNGs, figure it out. And it's like every single time Andy does something insane with it. Girl, spoiler alert, I have another music video coming out in April. I gave Andy 3 PNGs. The subject and the background. That's it. Nothing, not even cut up. And Andy's been sending me updates and previews. The wild shit this person is able to do with just plain PNGs should be studied. They are actually insane. Actually insane. And so, like, I trust no one else to edit my music videos aside from Seth and Andy. Okay? Yeah. But anyways, Bizarre Food, love it. No, a couple of dings just based on skill, but like, honest to God, good cover. Good cover. And then, I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. These motherfuckers mean to harm us, and they got to go, so come on, get them now. You picked the wrong day to fuck around with my tight crew. There's no escaping it. I can perceive you. Here's what we're gonna do. Me and my boys gonna mess you up. I rolled a 1. Fuck! My boys are otherwise engaged, so I'm gonna bring all myself. Hey! Just tell me what I see, right? You're a short motherfucker and nobody likes you. Everybody says, look how fucking short that guy is. And it stops you from forming meaningful relationships. When you were born, everybody thought that you were just a head, but then the doctor said, wait, the stupid motherfucking tiny short ass baby got a tiny little itty bitty body and I hate it. Anyhow. Girl, imagine the perms for this. Staff really went to Tom Carr like, hey, it's a thing called VTubers. One of our VTubers wants to cover this, can she? And according to staff, apparently he's really chill. That's nice. According to staff, Tom Cardy was really chill about it and was like, hey, just credit the original song in the description and we're good. And like, that's simple. Like, apparently, Tom Cardy's like really nice and really friendly. I'm like, oh, how delightful to hear. I mean, to be fair, I don't doubt a lot of artists are like that, but for some reason, staff told me, I guess. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, he was super nice. And I was like, oh cool. Good to hear. Yeah, apparently he was super chill. I was like, oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, just give credit and we're fine. I'm like, all right, cool. Nice, thanks. And so, this was so fun to perform. And also, my boy Seth! Who I see in chat. Hi, Seth. Thank you. Utskar Samadeshta. Thank you for your hard work, Seth. You are my favorite. You are my guy. Guys, give a hand to my absolute goats. The man of the hour. My absolute G. My absolute goat, Mr. Not Seth. Holy shit. Seth, the man, the myth, the legend. The man I actively overworked to death. Enjoy your break, Seth. You worked it. You've earned it, pardon me. Yeah. By the way, Aya, did you ever see the ending to the uploaded cover of that? I did not mean to leave that in. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Hold on. In perception check? Wait! I never noticed that. Guys, go to perception check right now. Go to perception check. Look at the very end. What happened? Did you just actually leave it in the cutting room? That is so funny. Someone edit like the Freddy Fazbear, like the fucking jump scare sound. That is great. Has it always been there? Oh my god. Thank you, Seth. Happy 3rd year in the maidenship. Honestly, work, I guess. It adds more flavor. It adds more character. No, don't touch it. Leave it like that. It's perfect. It's perfect. It adds character. No, it's perfect. I do not question my editor's work. Okay? Listen. Listen, perception check was so fun to sing because I love D&D first and foremost. And the song is so stupid and fun. It's like, I originally planned for the song to be just a shitpost. And I remember I showed it to Ma-chan. And she's like, isn't this supposed to be a shitpost? And I was like, yeah. She's like, why'd you put in effort? Why are there harmonies and shit? I thought it was supposed to be a shitpost. And I was like, well, it's a very high effort shitpost. It's still a shitpost, just high effort. And girl, not gonna lie. Seth and I were talking when we were editing this, when he was editing this. And Seth was like, hey, Aya, for the background for one of these, since there's gonna be a computer in the background, would it be cool if there's a famous clip when Alira had her 3rd or 4th outfit, the one with the insane underboob, the psychotic amounts of underboob. Seth was like, hey, do you want to have like that clip in the background? Because there's a clip where she had her new outfit, and there's a clip where I had to put a sticky note on my monitor because when I was talking to her, I was distracted. They kept speaking to me. They whispered evil things in my ear, so I had to put a sticky note to cover it. But at one point, Pomu hopped in and asked her to shake her head. Girl, I'm not strong enough. I lifted that sticky note. I'm not strong enough. I put the sticky note there to protect her image, and to protect my eyes from sin. When Pomu was like, hey, nod your head, I was like, huh? And I lifted that shit so fast. I am no better than a disgusting pervert. I am no better. I'm disgusting. Okay? And so Nona was like, and so Seth was like, hey, wanna put that there? And I was like, listen, it'd be hilarious, but we will get flagged by YouTube for boobs. Okay? Okay? I was like, that's a great idea, but we will get flagged, so let's not. Thank you, though. Good idea. So a little bit of deep lore from the editing room floor. And so Seth did an amazing job. I have no notes. Perception check in my eyes is the platonic ideal perfect cover. It is whimsical. It is silly. It is fun. And like, it is so me because I am the local D&D girl. I am Niji Ien's unofficial and only dungeon master. Oh, by the way, I booked some friendos for my next D&D game. Look for early May next D&D game. Yeah, and I'm glad you had fun, Seth. That's why I asked you to edit it. I didn't pass it off to Andy. I passed it off to Seth because I know Seth is good at making really funny edits. Like, if y'all don't know, Seth's been editing my shorts for ages now. Like, I trust no one else to edit my shorts but Seth. And so, I knew that Seth had a certain amount of whimsy and kind of silliness with his edits, and so I was like, no. I approached Seth. I was like, hey, here's a weird one. Have you ever edited a music video before, and do you want to edit this one? And so he very graciously said yes. And so, as expected, knocked out of the park. As expected. Exactly. I think it's the perfect kind of like this is what Aia Amare is all about. I'm very unserious. I don't take anything seriously. I just love my funny little my niche hobbies, and I sometimes make music out of it. Oh yeah, no, I hard skill checked Seth though, because editing an MV is not easy. It takes so much time, double the time of shorts. And so like, But to be fair, Seth did amazing. Yeah, like if I told you this is Seth's very first time editing a music video, you wouldn't believe me, but it was. This is his very first one, so no notes. Platonically, the most perfect thumbnail, most perfect cover, most perfect edit. I have no complaints. I burped, excuse me. Yeah, also Seth was sick, so I'm sorry for making you work. I am the source of Seth's stress. Okay, now, my most recent cover. Honestly, I have no notes. And this is the rare occasion I'm actually very positive about myself. It's good! It's good! I have no complaints, it's good. This is my first time working with Kreifu. Kreifu is a mixer, so fun fact, I actually onboarded Kreifu to work with us because I discovered Kreifu through a very popular fan mix of Shu's performance of Phony. And I remember going through that fan mix, I was like, wow, you're able to do all that with karaoke vocals through through OBS, which does things to your vocals when it's output through YouTube. What else can you do? And so I was so enamored by their ability that I went ahead and commissioned them for the first time. And girl. Actually, I think it's Maria. No, I think I brought the idea up. I think Maria's actually the one who got them to work with us. Because I think Kreifu also makes Hara Hara Yukai, I think? Yeah. But that's how I came to know Kreifu. I have no notes. The Yuri, perfect. The vocals, pretty damn good, not gonna lie. I think at this point, I absolutely have mastered Miss Amare. And so there are no issues with her. She sounds crystal clear. She sounds strong. She has a wonderful tenor to her voice. A wonderful, like the vibrato when she sings. Like, learning vibrato with Miss Amare was so hard. That's not my natural singing voice. Like, la, that's easy. With Miss Amare, girl, months of training, okay? She was so hard to, like the hardest part was making Miss Amare sound natural. Because I think for a while, one of the people's biggest comments about Miss Amare, she can sound robotic. Because I'm so focused on getting her to sound deep that she sounds very, like, stiff and robotic. And so, the hardest part of practicing for this song was, honest to God, just making her sound natural. Because we have so many recordings of her sounding like Siri. It's like if you ran an AI to sing the song, okay? And so it was so hard, but we got it. Girl, it's so funny because we discovered that posturing with Miss Amare actually helped us. And so, like, I'll put a hand of my heart and, like, a hand outstretched. So, like, I noticed I tend to gesture a lot when I sing. And so with Miss Amare, I'd have a hand of my heart and, like, a hand outwards doing whatever maestros do, right? And so, like, recording this, there's actually outtakes because I hit the mic. There's actually two really well recorded choruses towards the beginning that we had to scrap because I was in character singing as Miss Amare, but I smacked the microphone. Like, and so we had to scrap it. I was like, no! That's a good take, no! And so we had to scrap it and do it again and just move the mic away from the hand. There's several outtakes of just me smacking my microphone. But not, honestly, excellent cover. The vocals were good. I'm gonna pull up the raw vocals right now because I have so much faith in my performance for this song. Guys, I must remind you that I actively hate myself. However, this is good as hell. This is good as hell. Yeah, here it is. It's honestly just good. It's simply good. I simply have no notes. It's simply that good. Okay? It's honestly my probably my best cover in my opinion. Let me see. 埋め合うその自然と散った世界の中 That's with my natural speaking voice. There's also the pairing of the like this duet section. ついて遠い息感じればしびれるほど And then Miss Amare comes in swinging. Where is she? Where is she? Where is Miss Amare? There's so many layers on this. I lose her regularly. 1 second. Let me see. Is this her? Let me check where she is, hon. Where is she? Where'd I put her? Where's the low voice stuff? Let me try to find it. Found it. Okay. Boop. Okay, here it is. 見ついた言葉だと君は油断してるよく知った劇薬なら飲み干せる気がした錆びつく臭いから逃れるあてもない響く拍子に抗うほど And so she sounds actually fairly natural in all of these. And so like that was the hardest part of like the song, honestly. It was honestly the hardest part, just like getting her to sound non-robotic and non-stiff, just because like again it's hard to sing in her. And so yeah. And so honestly I'm very happy with this. I'm very pleased with it. And not to mention, I've also done group covers with like ILUNA for Hara Hara Yukai. It's good too. It's good too. There's also a Virtual to Live. Yeah, we covered Virtual to Live a while back. Na 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 na. Yeah, I think I did pretty okay for that. I also think I did pretty. Am I delusional? Am I delusional? I think I'm delusional because I don't think I have a bad cover. Is that snooty? I'm sorry. I just don't think I have a bad cover. I don't think I have a bad cover. I think they're all solid. I think saying they're bad would be disrespectful to the artists, to the mixers, everyone I worked with to make them happen. And even if my performance is lacking in them, my team is simply that good. Okay? I have kind of a dream team for this stuff. Yeah. And so also, let's not forget this banger, which is on Miss Dedam Kado's channel, so please check it out. Sis X Love! Ah! This song was so fun. This song was really fun. 大好きだよ、大好きな可愛いねって行く日のへの下で明日も沢田 This is a really cute song. In case you have not noticed from my covers, I don't do cutesy. Not that I have anything against it. Girl, you know how pink my room is. But it's just, I don't know, I'm too edgy. I've got too much edge in me. I'm sorry. I've got too much edge. And so, but this turned out so fun. Dedam was so patient, and her vocals were so fucking cute. She is such a good singer. I honestly believe Dedam's music is horribly slept on. Like, horrendously slept on. Nothing pisses me off more than genuinely good artists not getting enough credit. Dedam is an unironically amazing singer. Yeah, and so it is so good. You need to listen to her music. She also has an original song called Nekokati Abracadabra. It is the cutest song in the world. It's such like, it's the kind of song I listen to when I'm walking out of the office for like a break and that kind of thing. It's obviously like a light-hearted, very cute song. I love it. Horribly underrated song, honestly. Okay? Aya finally giving yourself credit where it's due. Is this mental illness? Shut up! Shut up! Yeah, she does shorts covers too. Yeah, they're all really good. I really liked her monitoring cover. Oh yeah, monitoring is a really cool song. Spoiler, I'm covering it soon. Anyways, not to scare you, but among my musical projects, I'm covering it. We just hit a bump in the road. It's me. I'm in the bump of the road. I'm trying to sing it. It's way too fucking fast. Okay, the cover will be out eventually. I'm hoping for a summer release. Okay, I'm hoping for a summer release. We have 3D recording for it, so I'm hoping to release it soon, like in maybe July or August, maybe for Aiadmirers Day. It's just too damn hard. The Japanese, it's so fast. It's like, I thought Rumor was hard, but this is way harder. It's like, girl, Rumor was so hard to perform because the words it's like, it's so fast. I had to listen to Toko Senpai's cover of Rumor like on half speed to match the lyrics. I literally had to call my manager and be like, hey, how the fuck do you pronounce that? And so I had to hand my manager like a Google document like, hey, I have the song Ramaji lyrics. Can you dumb it down for me? Like, can you like baby mode this? Thank you. Yeah. And so I recently did more, so I can actually hit the natural, the original key for monitoring. And I was like, ah, fuck it, why not? And so with that being said, sorry, draw something. That's been my singing journey. It's like, I came from a hobbyist to a hobbyist with more gusto. I think it's nice that I've changed my perspective a little bit, where I used to just sing out of like, I took on singing lessons just so I don't fuck up again, because to this day I'm not proud of my performance for Let's Get It Started, to the point where I only listen to Maria and Ren's versions. I also listen to our group version now. Okay, so announcements. I have a couple of announcements. Okay, I have a couple of things I would like to scream at you. Okay, so first and foremost, I will be uploading my Ga performance from ILUNA Eclipse onto my channel sometime this week. Okay, it's scheduled to be released, I think, Friday or something like that. Okay, so Ga will be released as an independent performance. You can listen to it on loop while I'm gone. Okay, and so you'll have that. You'll have something to look forward to. All right, anything for my burbos. Okay, I was looking to, I had to jump through a few hoops, but we got there eventually. Okay. And so, the next announcement is that tomorrow, so if you recall, we hit a little minor hiccup with something last month. But due to the diligence of my artists and my absolutely goated editor, Song of Balduran will be released tomorrow for my next cover. Song of Balduran is from one of my favorite games, Baldur's Gate 3. I have a love and respect for the game that I cannot physically describe because I love it so fucking much. And so, I'll be releasing the full cover tomorrow. Actually, no, not tomorrow. I think either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Yeah. And so, Seth edited this shit in like 3 days. Like, absolute, like, psycho mode. And so, thank you, Florette, for the beautiful art and working so damn fast with this, with my very insane request. Girl, look at the rendering. Look at that. In less than a month, they got this shit done. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy mode. And so I'll be releasing Song of Balderon, and if you are not here for the original announcement, the Song of Balderon was performed in the Miss Amare voice. So I've yet to release a full cover in just the deep voice. And so as a little treaty treat, as a little treatsy treat for my burbies, I am releasing the song in Miss Amare. And so, yeah. Mixed by Vesson, instrumental by Akello, edited by Seth, are provided by Florette. And so, yippee! That's the announcement. We have it covered probably tomorrow after the PR stream. Oh yeah, also another news, PR stream tomorrow. We're playing Star Savior. Yeah. I took a look at some of the females. The alternate title for the stream was I Was Promised Beautiful Anime Woman. The title for the PR stream tomorrow was like, I think like Saving the World and Finding Maidens. The alternate title was I Was Promised Beautiful Anime Woman. Staff said no. I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why. But the other title was I Was Promised Beautiful Anime Woman. Staff said no. I don't know why. I don't know why they'd say no to that. That's crazy. Oh no, I have not the slightest clue. Oh no. Oh no, I haven't the slightest clue. Whatever happened? Oh my god, no, crazy. But yeah, and so tomorrow we'll be releasing the Song of Balderon. Oh, sing the Song of Balderon. Who founded Baldur's Gate? Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three, though dead, assailed his port, transformed he failed their thrall. Succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. But yeah, I hope you like it. Yippee! Yippee. Yeah. Girl, I waited 2 years for these perms. Bitch, I waited 2 whole years for this. I waited 2 fucking years. I am many things. Impatient, I am not, okay? I am many things. You can label me as many things and be fairly right about them. Impatient, I am not. Okay? I am nothing but incredibly patient. Extremely patient and professional, okay? Yeah. Yippee! Yippee! But Staff's on. What the fuck? How come I can't name the title? I Was Promised Beautiful Anime Woman. Yeah. Let me unpin the notes. Okay. And there we have it. Okay. Yeah. And so... Oh, wait, I meant to unpin it. Oopsies. Yeah. Yeah. And so there's my singing journey. I think I went from like... I wouldn't say I started singing for the wrong reasons. More like, it's nice to pursue singing just because I think it's kind of fun. And it's a fun side quest. Rather than like, oh, I need to not sound like shit, you know? I think it's nice to know that for some reason my singing voice is actually half decent. And I'll give myself that much. Okay? Yeah. So, yippee. Hooray, progress. Hooray. Typhus, you missed the whole damn spiel. Holy shit. Fully decently. I think I still obviously have work to do. I'm nowhere close to being a singer for the stars or being a professional singer. So, like, I'm not surprised at all when I'm overlooked for singing stuff. It's literally not my ballpark. And so, I think it's kind of a nice... I think... I used to take it a little personal. I think I did take a little personal once because I'm just gonna be blunt about it. I think there was a time where I was working really hard on singing, and it's like I thought that there was an opportunity floating around for everyone to have, right? For everyone. And for a minute, when the opportunity overlooked me, I thought it's because I was simply bad, right? And so I think I just took a hit to my ego pretty bad, because at that point, I thought that I was at least decent, at least okay enough to do it, to be involved in such things. But I kind of like took it the wrong way, and I was like, oh well, I was overlooked because I'm simply bad. Okay, I get it. You know? And so, girl, you should have seen the text messages. When I literally just impulsively let my vocal coach go. I was like, hey, I don't think it's worth it. I'm done here. I think we've done all I can. I think I'm gonna stop here. And so, luckily the next day I was like, hey, Lamau, just kidding. Please come back. And so I think I kind of reset my priorities, where it's like, well, I'm singing for the pure sake of side questing. Okay? I think it's fun to side quest, and I am not owed a single damn thing for it. So I think that's a healthier outlook about it and everything. Yeah, I think this is a healthier, better outlook. I am not a important vocal talent. I will not get these things, and that is fine, because I am literally just side questing. So that's fine. Yeah. Jessie, thank you for the 22 months. You've done great in all your covers, and looking forward to more you're working on in the future. Wow, thank you, Jessie. Happy 22 months. Yeah, she scolded me. Yeah, she was like, oh, dumb bitch, why'd you scream like that? Bitch, you learned nothing. But luckily, I did a little 180 on that, and so, yeah. But now, I'm kind of at ease. I'm kind of at ease with it, where it's like, I think not being a particularly powerful singer kind of leaves me room to just, honest to God, just fuck around. And, I do like fucking around with music. I just think it's fun. Yeah. And so, yeah. I think it's kind of a stress-free approach to musical stuff, you know? It's like, I am not owed anything, I do not expect anything. And so, leave that to those who actually know what they're doing. I'm just here for a good time, you know? So, yeah. Perhaps, but we all owe you red squares, and we will keep giving them to you. Shut up! Mods, kill this guy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, to be fair, Typhus, I didn't really care about, like... All that mattered to me was that all that mattered to me was I wanted y'all to have something first and foremost, you know? First and foremost. Because, like, I saw the opportunity floating around, and I was like, oh, Aiadmirers would love me to do this. I hope I get to do this. It'd be so fun to give you guys this. And so that was my primary concern. Secondarily, I just kind of, like, I guess... I just took it as, like, it's like, I think I already was kind of, like, not super secure in my singing ability anyways. And I think being actively left out kind of, like, I guess scratched me the wrong way. Where it's like, oh, I'm just bad then. Gotcha, you know? But at the end of the day, it's just not everything's for everyone, and that's fine. Yeah. And so, I'll just do singing at my own pace. And I'll just keep doing my own thing. And I'll just stay in my own bubble. Where it's, you know, where I know things work. So, yeah. Yeah. I just thought like, oh, you think I'm ass. Okay, gotcha. You think I'm just fucking terrible. You think I'm the fucking worst then. Okay, I see how it is, you know? Yeah. And so, at the end of the day, that's not what they thought. That they simply saw opportunity elsewhere. That's fine. It's not a slight against me. It's simply giving it to someone else. And that's fine. Yeah. Exactly. It kind of gave way for the mean demons to start talking in my head a little bit. Yeah. That was probably the worst part, TBH. Just the demons. the demons were out and about and very, very snarky and mean. And so, like, that part absolutely sucked. That part was some top tier level ass. Horrible, disgusting, terrible. Complete ass. But, like, you know, we journeys in development, you know? Yeah. But we are fine. We are fine now. Side questing is fun because it has basically no strings attached, no pressure. If I sound fucked, then I sound fucked. That's perfectly fine. I'm just side questing anyways, you know? Yeah. Oh, I got a ping. I got a little ping thingy. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Exactly. Like, if you side quest, you might find loot! Very quick, thank you for the gifted. Being in bubbles okay, but don't forget to be social when you can help it. You contribute a lot and have a lot of value, so don't be afraid to continue strengthening that muscle. Yeah. I'm still trying to sing up to the point where I don't feel like a detriment to people. I feel like my voice is so clear sounding that, like, it sounds so piercingly sharp that, like, it gets distracting in group covers and that kind of thing. And so, yeah. Yeah. And so, that's why I was so surprised when Dedem was the first person to ever reach out to me for any musical stuff. And to be fair, I hold Dedem, and by extension, Niji ID very close to my heart, because they're so delightful and talented. It's like, I was so flattered when Dedem asked me to do a duet with her. I was like, girl, I want to check your DMs, make sure you have the right person real fast. No one asked me for this shit. Are you sure, bestie? You absolutely sure you got the right person? Because, must I remind you, I'm Aia Amare, not Millie Parfait, not Enna Alouette, not Maria Mary Nut, not Melko Kieran, none of those girlies. I am literally a goober. I'm not Illyria Pandora. I'm not Petra. I am none of these. And so she was like, no, for real. It was like, are you sure? I don't get invited to these things because I'm not very skilled at singing, you know. And so she's like, no, but I want to. And I was like, oh, okay, I can't say no to Dedem. She's too cute. I can't say no to cute girls. It's like a cardinal sin to say no to cute girls, literally. Yeah, legend has it, God himself smites you if you say no to cute girls. So, yeah, I was within my legal, like, I was legally required to say yes to the proposition, so, yeah. Your voice had never felt sharp to me, and to be true, low-key, your voice has grown a lot and changed. Maybe for I from 2023 I could buy that with, but current Aia is lovely, cute, stunning, and gem of her own. Let's do a cover with Rai. It's so funny, we were talking about 40k the other day. And he was like, yeah, you're the resident 40k person, so, like, I was thinking about this. We were just talking about it for a little bit, it was fun. It was really fun. Yeah. Not to consider never say no to Gooby. No, you don't say no to Gooby because you fear my awesome power. My intense wrath and my ability to destroy you with a single thought. Yeah, I just squint a little bit and you explode. Yeah. That's how it works. You simply fear me, Burbies. He knows you know about 40k. Yeah. Girl, I think all of ID knows it at this point. Well, that's fine. Wait until I tell him about the sexy space clowns. Wait until about the Drukari people furniture. Yeah. Silent Cypher! I am not 2 inches tall! Wow, I went from 2 apples to 2 inches. I'm getting smaller and smaller. Why am I getting tinier and tinier? What the hell? But yeah, I was so flattered when Dedem asked me to duet with her because I was like I was so, I guess, set in my way of like, it's like, I don't want to like butcher people's covers. And so like, I was able to do a large group cover with Pomu just because like, there's so many voices, you don't have to hear me, you know? I can hide. Shut up, Axe! Shut up! One day, thank you for the super. I can't wait for Gooby show with Zaddy.
Oh, princess, would you like me to serenade you? Mizumeau, sono shisen, dochida, sekai no naka.
Crazy! Crazy! Please never use Zaddy for a cover to give me ideas. Don't give me ideas. Magic. Yeah, I'm happy. It turned out really cute. Yeah, it was really, really cute. I've always wanted to cover a Honeywork song. Yeah. Also, back, I say back. Yeah. And so, I'm happy. Oh yeah, there's also my songs for the concert and everything. Yeah. Yeah. But anyhow, anyway, any doodad. Anyhoy. I'm excited for my upcoming covers because I like to try something a little different with each cover. So this one, my poor mixer. This upcoming cover, my poor mixer had to deal with 16 lines of vocals to edit. 16 lines. Girl, my Reaper looked like a jungle. It was a mess. It was a proper mess in my Reaper file because I had so many files open, so many lines, so many whatchamacallit, so many lines of like recorded music. It was a nightmare. This poor editor. This sad poor mixer. I'm so sorry. Has Powerwolf and Angra both having me a bit more interested, yeah. I think a part of invited to stuff is also about making others feel like they aren't bothering you with an invitation. No! The others don't bother me per se. It's just that, like, I don't want to ruin their shit. So, like, yeah. I don't like to, like, bug people with my nonsense because I'm not a professional singer. I'm still so inexperienced and that kind of thing. I don't want to, like, drag people down with my lack of skill or anything, you know? Because if I fuck up my own projects, that's fine. But honestly, like, there's a certain amount of pressure and discomfort I feel when I have to do things with other people because I constantly worry about fucking up. And so, it puts unnecessary stress on me, especially. And so, I like to keep a certain, like, safe distance from such things. And so, like, yeah. And so, ruin is such a strong word. Well, it is, though. Because, like, not all voices are harmonious. Not all voices are equal and that kind of thing. My son is here. My fat guy. Hi! He's sniffing my suitcase in the hallway. Come here! Who's my big boya? Who's my big boya? He's smelling my suitcase. He has been summoned. He's scrim. Yeah. I don't know. I think, like, I don't know though, Corgi. I feel like everyone's low-key an introvert, especially in the VTubing sphere. The booyah! Who's my big booyah? Oh, he's licking his butt. Okay, licking his booty hole. Yeah. And so, I tend to be reluctant because I can fuck up my own shit whenever I want, you know? I can sound bad at my own time. That's fine, but I don't like being in the way of others very much. Yeah. And so, yeah, and so I basically, there's mostly introverts though. Yeah, it's kind of like a standard at this point. But like, yeah, there can be absolutely extroverts. Too bad we lost all of ours. But like, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't like, if I fuck up my own time, that's fine. I don't want to fuck up other people's shit, you know? Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't want to be again, it adds so much pressure on me. Because again, I'm just musical side questing at this point. I expect nothing out of it. I simply do it because it's fun, you know? And I think like having the low stress environment of not having to worry about fucking up other people's projects makes singing inherently more fun to me. And if I'm not here for the fun, then why am I doing it, you know? And so I tend to be reluctant, but luckily, I like Denim enough, and I was like, well, I guess for my first duet, sure, I can do with Denim, fine, yeah. I think Denim and I are close enough that if I fucked up, she would tell me. So, yeah. But that's kind of how I feel about all that. But I'll keep practicing. I still sing in the car a lot, so yeah. Yeah, it was a fun cover. I liked it a lot. Yeah. I know that, like, nothing will come out of it, and that's kind of relaxing to me, honestly. I don't have any goals with music. I just do it because it's fun/funny. And I don't know, just gives Aiadmirers stuff to do. It gives them something to enjoy. Yeah. Denim is super cute. Denim and Twin Tails is deadly. That is so adorable. My heart almost... I almost suffered a cute heart arrhythmia. Yeah, I almost fucking died. Got a heart attack and some shit, you know? Yeah, straight up aneurysm from how cute she was. She's always cute, actually. Yeah, I simply know the truth. The truth that Denim is the cutest in the whole world. Yeah. But I'll keep on singing for the burbies. Yeah, I want to make sure the Aiadmirers have that music, that singing. So it happens to us whenever you do something. I already forgot what I was talking about. Oopsies. You forget I'm also, like, really fucking stupid. So, yeah, I'm, like, really fucking dumb. So, yeah, you have to explain things to me sometimes. Gooby not particularly smart. Gooby have the great curse of being untalented and stupid. But I have gusto. My best quality is that I have gusto for things. I have gusto and I'll do it for the bit. Yeah. Silence, Matura! Yeah. My willingness to do things for that bit. Yeah. It's not slant, it's that truth. I'm really proud of you and your singing growth. I remember feigning sickness. Feigning sickness on your first Cookie stream so I could be there to cheer for you. Lee, you're too nice. Silence, Majura! Silence! Yeah, I'm kind of like Rock Lee. I have no inherent talent or value, but however, I work real hard. My girl, who the fuck left in their car? Girl, it is late. Shut the fuck up. I want to see your farty ass car. Do guys actually think that? If guys have like this muscly, loud ass car, do they think women like that? Can I say that I hate people like that? I find you annoying as fuck. I think you're annoying. You don't wash your ass probably, and girl, just drive literally anything else. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's so annoying. It's so crazy. Some guys do. It's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah, it'll only impress other guys. I mean, sure. I do love mechanic yaoi. I do love race car driver ex mechanic yaoi. So like that do hit it for me. So yeah. Yeah, girl. All I care about your vehicle is that it's safe and it runs. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna have my car make farty noise. My car's gonna queef real quick. It's gonna make the females so attracted to me. Girl, crazy. What the fuck? The truth, only one person in every viewer, coworker, friend, therapist, and even strangers on your disagree. Odds are it's a little debatable. Wait. I think in the grand scheme of like vocal talents available, especially in Niji, I feel like I'm not really on the same caliber, but that's why I don't really put myself up on that caliber, because like, why compete when there's no point, you know? I'm here for funsies, you know? Yeah, it's car queefing. Yeah. Got a little bit of air in the muffler, so like, it just, you know, just does that little sound, you know? Yeah, a little car queef. It do not fart, but it do queef. So, yeah. Ford F1 queefy is crazy. Insane. But anyhow. I consider my singing the results of a lot of hard work. I am by no means a professional. I just happen to have monetized videos. Okay? And so, but it's still fun, and I think it's fun to give like my hodgepodge raw vocals to a mixer and it be something usable. Like, wow, magicians are real, and they're called mixers. That's crazy. That's crazy. It also feels good to support like the artists and the editors and the mixers in the community and that kind of thing. It feels like a big collaborative effort to make music happen, and it's really fun to be a part of that. Yeah. I was talking about you being cute. Oh, never mind. Anyways, yeah. She's always in the ad revenue. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I love. I love like. I'm so like dedicated to ad revenue and high viewership that I actively only play games that are old and not particularly popular and pique my interest because I want numbers and only numbers. And if I don't think a game is good enough to pull enough money for me, I stop streaming it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, precisely. Are you saying good singing is typically not a result of hard work? Well, some people simply get there faster and are simply better. Some people are just literally genetically predisposed to be good singers. Okay? And of course they work hard. It's not to downplay that they work hard, but like, I'm just letting you know right now that what you have right now is simply hard work, okay? I have no talent. I have no inherent skill or value in the musical world, but I simply work for it. Yeah. Exactly why did balls... Exactly. So to really bring in the numbers, I streamed Baldur's Gate 3 for 11 hours, you know? Yeah. Phantom, you're on the wrong side, babe. Yeah. And so, yeah. Yeah, that's why I stopped Oblivion, not because I have a fear of water or anything. Yeah. And so, yeah, to be fair, no, it's literally true though. Like your physiology can help you be a good singer, just like how your physiology can help you be a good swimmer, or like a runner, or a power lifter, or anything like that, you know? Yeah, precisely, exactly. And so, I think I derive more joy in streaming and all the auxiliary things that come with streaming through just not taking it seriously and just reminding myself that everything's a side quest until I'm dead. And it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, you know? Takes a lot of stress off me. Takes a lot of worry off my shoulders. Silence, Phantom, also wrong way. Also wrong way. Completely wrong way, just saying. Yeah. Aggressively wrong way. Yeah, precisely, exactly, Axe, exactly. Yeah, and so I don't have any of that. I have the very great misfortune of having a very nasal voice that doesn't really hit well with a lot of musical stuff, but yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be a runner or quarterback because I don't think the concussions are worth it. I don't think it's worth it. They can get concussed by themselves. I like to, like, not be horribly maimed in front of TV, you know? Yeah. You know? Oh, pardon, clear voice. Pardon, damn. And what the hell is this, the vocal police? Damn. Yeah, but anyhow, I'll keep on singing. Just because it's kind of fun. The reason I hear my voice on this reason 64 and it's incredibly deep. Well, the thing is, it's more like... It's like... We always want what we don't have, so like, you just gotta learn to be okay with whatever you have. You know? It's like, my voice is annoying as shit, but like... If I manipulate in certain ways, it can be tolerable, you know? It's not for everyone, not even for me, but if someone can bear with it and is willing to hang out with me, then so be it, you know? Yeah. You're always gonna hate something you have and want something you don't have, so... Once you realize that, life gets a lot less annoying. Yeah. Something stuck in my teeth. Okay, got it. A stray piece of dumpling. Actually, she said that your voice is prime for Disney and show tunes. If you're born in 1896, you're the most famous gnome in the world. Well, It's so funny because she says that, but I really hate a lot of show tunes. Like, the only, like, musical whose music I actively like is maybe, like, Hades. No, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Maybe, 6. I hate Wicked. I don't know why people like it so much. I am a hardcore whimsy maxer. I love whimsy. I love nonsensical. I fucking hate Wicked. I fucking hate it. I saw a recording of, like, the live show. I was like, this is boring as fuck. This is boring as hell. I watched the movie with Ariana Grande, and I was like, nope, this is still boring as hell. I fell asleep in it. I hate Wicked. I love cute whimsy things. I love that shit. Girl, I rewatched Sanyo Danshi to bring peace into my life, okay? I don't fucking get it. I hate Wicked. It is the most mid thing ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's more than one movie? I don't watch TV, so I wouldn't know. You know what I did watch recently? I got a Warhammer Plus subscription. Yeah. And I watched all of Penitence. Nut. That was so fucking cool. I also bought the book, by the way. Here's the Imperium Caiaphas Cain. I got the omnibus. I'm gonna read it on my flight. Yeah. And so later tonight, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna watch Nexus Pariah. Yeah. The whimsy and the whims in these things. It's such a basic whimsy. I don't know. The air quotes whimsy in Wicked is just so not whimsical. I don't know. It's like, oh, wouldn't it be so funny if we had like high schooler like drama situations, but we're all we're all magic casters? That's Harry Potter, and I hate Harry Potter, so I don't know. It's like you can have your brand of whimsy. I just don't think Wicked's that good. I just don't like Wicked. I think it's kind of doo-doo. TBH. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It's just things happening because things can happen. But it's like, then that's just being random, not whimsical. You know? Yeah. Sleepaway Camp is pure whimsy and tomfoolery. I love it. Girl, who the fuck hums like that in the shower? Who the fuck hums like that in the shower? To this day, I'm like, what are they on? What is going on? I love it. There's so much bare ass, so much bare dude ass in Sleepaway Camp for some reason. Why is so much bare man ass in the movie? I think there's only 2 scenes of bare man ass. It's just, why is it there? It's crazy. Your whimsy is about world building. These stories are about, wow, I wish I could be there. Who wants to be in the world of Wicked? Well, as someone who's seen the musical and the movie, nothing about the world. It's just school with magic. And flying monkeys sometimes. And also the sexy guy from Jurassic Park. What's his face again? I keep forgetting his name. Good night, Phantom. You know, it's like nothing about Wicked appeals to me, like, at all. And the thing is, I really wanted to like it because it's like, I don't know, it just seems fun from the covers, you know? Jeff Goldblum, thank you. Patron saint of sex, thank you. The man of sex himself. And so, it's just... The best thing about Wicked is just Jeff Goldblum, just because I'm a fan. That's literally it. Did you see that one post? I think someone had like an image of Jeff Goldblum like inside the retainer. I need that! Can I have one on my night guard? Any magic schools you've liked? Is there a series of magic schools that I do like? It's not magic, but the school arc for Black Butler is really fun. Harry Potter sucks, no matter what. Never that. Girl, I was arguing this since I was a kid in the playground. What magic schools do I like? Magic School Bus, yeah, that was banger. What else do I... ILUNA, right? ILUNA? You know? Yeah. You're thinking of too much substance and death. There's cool imagery and bare bones emotional beats that appeal to the general audiences. They eat that shit up because it's pretty and sounds deep. They're allowed to like it. I just don't like it. That's a brand of whimsy I simply do not like. That's fine. They can like bare bones. They can like pretty object on screen. I like it when my whimsy permeates a little deeper, okay? I'm just specific. Little Witch Academia. I've heard of it, never gotten around to it. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to that. What else? Are there any magical school series I do like? Huh. I didn't like My Hero very much. I just think I hate school settings. I think they just get predictable. I just don't like it very much. I just don't think I like it. I'll be honest. I think I'm just picky. I mean, like, I don't know. I did like Sanrio Danshin. That's like a school-based anime, you know, technically. I did like Beastars, and that takes place in a school, like, I guess. I don't know. I'm just kind of off and on, I guess. Yeah. Magnanimous. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I just had a hard time connecting to any of the characters. I never really got into it, TBH. Yeah, just didn't really get into it, to be honest. Well, to be here, I don't like superheroes. I don't like superhero stuff very much, to be honest. It's just not my thing. Even like Marvel stuff, I tend to be meh. Which is why I'm surprised I enjoyed Dispatch so much. I enjoyed it. It's like Twilight, but for guys. You know? Yeah. Kingdom of Heaven should count because essentially taught Aya everything should... Count for what? Academia? Like school anime? Yeah, okay, listen. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is completely different, okay? That's pure cinematography. That's cinema. That's cinema right there. Okay? Yeah, it's pure fucking cinema. Alright? Shut up. I seen some bits of Invincible. I liked it. Yeah. I also didn't like Fairy Tail very much either. Yeah. Yeah, I heard good things about Moon Knight because it's very like campy and kind of like tongue-in-cheek. I do like tongue-in-cheek stuff. Yeah, I do like that. I like things that are slightly self-aware. That's why like a lot of like exceptions I make to the rules of certain genres. Like I do not like boomer shooters that much, but I like a bit of silliness and self-awareness, and so I like that Ochikyo has butt plug compatibility. You know? It's about you're allowed to not like things. That's fine. I'm not gonna crucify you for it. You're allowed to not like things. You're allowed to be objectively wrong. That's fine. Honestly, Deadpool and Wolverine, I only watched it because the Yowie's good. The Yowie fan art was really good, so I watched it. And the movie was good too. I liked the movie. It was good. Also, Hugh Jackman. Oh my god! Isn't he in his 50s? I need to be there. When I'm 50, I need to be perpetually oiled up and jacked. Okay? Okay? When I'm in my 50s, I need to be buff beyond belief and also just perpetually covered in lotion. I need to be that oiled up and buff. He is crazy. Holy! Oh my god! Oh my god! That poor man was probably so dehydrated on set though, but still, oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my, I love jacked old men. It's great. It's crazy. I was gonna say, to get that physique, they have to be dehydrated on set. Yeah, crazy. Hi, Briando. Hi. Okay, wow, why are you screaming at me, Cypher? Go to the gym quietly, damn. Why are we yelling? What the fuck are we yelling? Yeah. And so, one of my dream covers... Girl, you can tell exactly what kind of music I'm into at the moment because I really want to cover a Powerwolf song. I really want to cover Incense and Iron. And I think Aim and Attack is still my favorite. Yeah. Na 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 na. Aim and Attack. It's so fun. Girl, Western perms don't work like that. I can't be covering Western songs like that. I can't do that. I'm gonna burp. The other week I had a stream where people gave me song recommendations, and I got into Powerwolf. I got a lot of songs, but lately I've been into... Let me check my playlist. I have a few songs I kind of had on perpetual loop. Let me see. I kind of got deep. I was already lightly into Sabaton. I got deeper into the Sabaton sauce. Lately, I've really been looping Powerwolf, and where is it? Angra, and let me see. I've also been listening to lots of well, mostly Powerwolf. I think that's one that stuck to me the most. I like Bolt Thrower. Bolt Thrower is pretty good too. I like their music as well. Yeah, Angra. Yeah, I really like. Wait, are they a Brazilian band? They have this one song. Oh, this one song I like in particular. It's "Spread Your Fire" by Angra. Yeah, I like that one too, because I love like opera stuff. I love anything that's vaguely religious. I like things with Gregorian chanting. I like holy choir boy type shit. I like opera. I like symphonic metal. Yeah. Through the power of gaslighting, anything's possible. Holy, what the fuck? Wait, through the fire and the flames. Yeah, I do like that song unironically though. Rhapsody of 5. Okay, I'll add it to the playlist. Rhapsody of 5. Rhapsody of... I can't type. I hate typing on the phone. Rhapsody of 5. It's not on Spotify. Did I not spell it right? Rhapsody of 5. Emerald Sword. No, it doesn't. It's Rhapsody of Fire. Oh, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I have to type it all out again. Rhapsody of Fire. But then, oh, goddamn! Of Fire. Is that the artist or the song? Rhapsody of Fire. Emerald Sword. There's a song by Rhapsody called Emerald Sword. There's Emerald Sword re-recorded. Is it that one? Oh, I hope it is. I'm just gonna go and add it to the playlist. I fucking hate Spotify's search function. Pfft. Cat hair. Pfft. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Power metal. Yeah, I generally listen to a lot of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, cause I don't know. But whatever. I already added something. Something's in the playlist now. Something. Oh, they're the same damn thing. Girl, they gotta stop changing their fucking names. Like, chill the fuck out. Unless someone died, there's no need to do that. But anyways. Yeah, I've been listening to that. listening to that lately, but unfortunately covering Western songs is kind of a nightmare because of Western perms. And so, like, it's like Staff Strip forgot to tell me we had perms for Baldur's Gate 3 stuff for a while. They just straight up forgot to tell me. And so, like, it's very easy, not easy, but getting perms for JP stuff is not as difficult. But for Western stuff, good luck. You're gonna need Jesus for that one. You're gonna need a good dose of Jesus for that one, because it's not coming easy, okay? Yeah, and so, no, I haven't gotten the time to, BJ. I've been like absolutely up to the gills, just like with prepping prepping for my trip and everything because I don't fucking want to go on it. But like, yeah, I've been up to I've had no time. Like, I felt guilty taking a lunch break. I made some dumplings to eat, and I felt guilty because I don't deserve to have time off. I'm supposed to be working, so yeah. Oop. Yeah, I haven't had time to, like, I also felt really bad having to drive out to get groceries and pick up the book I wanted because, like, I have no time. I have 0 time. Yeah, I have to squeeze all the work I can do into the day so that I can fuck off. I can stream, I can do my meetings and do all my night work, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just psychotically busy because it's like, girl, this is the worst possible time to go on vacation because I've got birthday stuff to worry about, got solo life stuff to worry about. Sorry, this was something in my eye. Yeah, I got so much stuff to work on, so much stuff to worry about right now. There's terrible timing for this, but I literally cannot back out. I'm literally trapped. So, like, yeah. Yeah, so that sucks. Yeah, and so no, I just can't because I'm so busy. I'm doing everything on my own. I had to figure out 3D at home 3D rigging and stuff like that because some of us it doesn't work for us, you know. Also, my at home 3D is low key broken right now, so I should probably get that looked at. So yeah. And so I'm just psychotically busy. I am extremely busy. Never a single day off. And so, yeah. And so luckily I recorded enough music to pass off to the mixer to work on while I'm gone. And so I can record the rest of my music stuff when I get back from my kidnapping. So, bye, typhus. And so, like, hopefully, like, the one thing I'm looking to get out of vacation is at least some sleep since I'm physically unable to do my work. Girl, I don't want to go. I'm being forced. I don't want to go. It's like vacation to me is being at home, getting my sleep in. That's it. That is literally it. I have no interest in flying out a bajillion miles. I have no interest in being crammed in hotel rooms with people. I do not like it. My kind of vacation is at home. I like the ability to stream. I need to monitor things at work. I want to do my projects, all that stuff. But I can't do that when I'm being forced into a plane, forced into all this bullshit. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, but I'm being strong-armed and I have no choice. So, it is what it is. It's not a vacation. I'm just being forced in places. Yeah. And so, like, it's annoying and I don't want to go. I have no interest in going. I have so much stuff to work on. But, like, yeah, honestly, I'm just going to sleep for most of it. I have no interest in doing anything. I might as well just do the one good thing about vacation is try to get some sleep I don't normally get. Yeah. And plus, like I said, like, streaming is a part of my relaxation. I need to stream. Like, you don't understand. I don't stream because of obligation. I do it because I have to stay sane. Okay? It's my unwind and relax activity. And so the fact that, like, I can't stream is, like, honest to God, pissing me the fuck off. I'm like, I'm like, insanely upset that I can't stream because the internet is so ass. It's like, I asked, like, hey, mom and dad, the hotel we're staying in, how's the internet? They're like, oh yeah, they said it's bad. I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, fuck my drag, am I right? You know? And so it's kind of like, well, I'm gonna be trapped and upset for a while, so that's cool. That's so fun. Oh my god, what? Okay, fine. Sorry, I got a Slack ping. And so, and so, yeah, it's more stressful not to stream than to go on vacation, honest to God. And so I didn't want to fucking go. And I have more stuff to record, but luckily I crammed in enough, I crammed in enough, like, music to give my mixer something to get their hands on while I'm away, so I can record the rest when I get back, but I'm gonna have to rush. Would you even trust that they wouldn't barge in the bathroom during the stream if you did? I just don't want people listening to me. Like, Machan is fine because she's literally my moderator, so when I stream from the bathroom in Japan, that was fine because she's used to it, I'm used to her. But, like, with random family members? I actively tell my parents not to watch my streams because I feel uncomfortable. And so, like, I don't want them to. So, like, even if there was good internet, I wouldn't be able to stream anyways because I don't feel comfortable to. And so, that sucks. I just don't want to go, and I'm just bummed out that I have to leave this freaking week. I have to leave in 2 days to be kidnapped for, like, over 2 weeks. I can't do streaming, I can't do my day job, I can't do anything. I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm being kidnapped for 2 freaking weeks. Man. This sucks. At least we have a live chat. I'm probably gonna be lurking on there a lot, so like keep me covered. I might occasionally like announce on Twitter that I'm actively sitting in the live chat so we can hang out and have some kind of sanity. At least some half-passable way to get stream in, or some half-passable stream-esque experience, you know? Yeah, I don't want to fucking go, dude. Ugh. Oh, man, I don't want to fucking go. And I don't even know what the itinerary is because mom's like, it'll be a surprise. I'm like, you know I do not like surprises. Tell me what it is. You know, like, but no, let's keep it fun. I'm like, you're going to actively torture me if I don't get an itinerary. Just so you know, I'm gonna be in the bathroom peeling the skin off my body and crawling up the walls into the air vents if you do not give me an itinerary. She's like, once you land, we'll give you an itinerary. I'm like, okay. All right. I need schedules. I need timestamps. Stop with your farty car. Holy shit. No one cares about your tiny wee wee. And so it's like, ugh, I need schedule. I need something. And so, like, the fact that to live in anxiety, not knowing what the schedule is driving me nuts. At the very least, you'll be able to catch up or listen on stuff, listen to stuff while you're there. Yeah, I have a book, so, yeah. Well, to be fair, in this family, like, autism is not a real thing. It's just, like, when I got my diagnosis, mom and dad were just like, oh, so that's why you're kind of weird. And then it's kind of, that's it. And so, to be fair, accommodations are not a thing in this household. Unless it's a physical accommodation, like my mom's physical needs, then it's kind of, like, non-existent. So, like, yeah. That's why she was so weirded out when I had, like Excel sheets for my Japan trips. Yeah, but anyway, let's stop talking about something being pissed the fuck off. Like, I know that my impending doom is around the corner. I'm gonna be kidnapped for a long fucking time, being stuck with people I don't want to be stuck with. And so let's change the talk. Let's talk about Fulgrim and his Snake Lissy or something, you know? Yeah. Let's talk about Mortarion or something. Let's talk about the psychotic YouTube short, the 40k YouTube shorts I came across the other day, where it's like a fabulous spot. We finally found you, you bastard. We're gonna kill you now. Then he's like, no, you can't kill me. I've made perfect gay clones of the Primarchs. I think it was like what were they? It was like a bunch of like stupid silly jokes about the Primarchs. They're all like just gross sex joke things. Then they all like have these insane names. Then he's like, and I also made Fulgrim. And then the Space Marine's like, oh, just Fulgrim? Oh, wait, I get it. Fulgrim, just Fulgrim. Yeah. Well, we veered off topic. Sorry, I'm just like spiraling because I don't want to go on my fucking trip, and I am in such peril. I'm in such a catastrophic, perilous state because I'm being kidnapped for over 2 weeks with an itinerary I do not know, and so I'm kind of like, I'm like, what if I just broke my arms before the trip? I am tempted. We have like maybe like a foot drop off from our back porch. I'm tempted morning of break my ankle. I'm so tempted. I am so tempted just to break my ankles because I don't want to fucking go. I am this close. If I break both ankles, I can't walk. So technically they can't force me. So if I can't walk around the airport, they can't make me go on the trip. So I'm tempted just to break both my ankles. Or at least roll one of them or something. You know? Yeah, it's like, God, no. Holy shit, no. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, insane. I don't wanna go. It's actual suffering. Yeah. But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's gonna be real surprised when your mom tells you that. No, she has an itinerary. Mom's the type A kind of person. She has an itinerary. She just wants me to be spontaneous and surprise me on the spot. And I just hope she was talking about we should get our nails done. I don't like people touching me or my nails. I will never have my nails or toes done. You will not touch me. Okay, you will simply not touch me, alright? And so, I remember her talking about it, and I was like, Mom, I don't like people touching me. That's why I do my own nails, okay? I don't need people to touch me. And it's like, she's like, oh, okay. But I know she doesn't really listen to me, so, like, I'm worried of a nail appointment. You know, I'm just gonna add press-on nails, so there's nothing to add, okay? Yeah. Yeah, no thank you. But anyways... Luckily, hopefully I have more, I can have time to do more music stuff when I get back. And it's like, oh, bless my mom's heart. It's like, she blabbed to one of my aunties that I do, like, not that I stream, but that I do singing stuff. And it's just like, I'm like, Mom! Mom, what the fuck? There's an NDA I follow, my guy! But she's like, no, this auntie doesn't tell any secrets. I'm like, we have to kill the auntie. We have to kill it. I'm gonna have to put a hit on her. But she's like, but I love your music. That's great. Can you love without telling people about it, you know? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like I feel absolutely no urge to talk about streaming or music or anything in relation to my streaming nonsense because I just don't see it. It's just... What? There's nothing to talk about. It's just, yeah, I'm a streamer, what the hell, you know? It's like, that's why I'll never understand, like, clout chasers, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been... Do you know who I am? By a few big people in the past. And it's just like... Okay? That does not affect how I view at all. Like, what matters to me is what you're gonna do right now, you know? And so I've been do you know who I am several times in my time in this field. Just in my career as a streamer. And it's just like, bro. It's like it's like my guy, you are weird for that. Follow chat rules! Anyway, sorry, just have to gently remind people to follow chat rules every now and then, you know, like stay on topic and all of that. I will have to kill you and your family, so you do have to be careful. Yeah, you know what? One of these days, I'm gonna get in an argument with you. I'm gonna bring your dead grandma back for no reason. Getting into an argument with Necromancer Aia is crazy because I'll just start summoning people. Wow, Grandpa! You know what? Getting into an argument with Necromancer Aia is absolutely psychotic because I'll just start summoning people. Like, oh, your ancestors? They're back! You know? Rah, ancestors! You know, honestly... Yeah. Summons your grandma while we're arguing? Yeah, like, exactly. I think it'd be funny. But anyways, back to the subject matter. Oh wait, Chippy. I forgot I have Chippy. I do crave the Chippy. I am the Chippy. Mom. I don't think I'd be half as confident with singing if Aiadmirers weren't here to gas me up and stuff. So I appreciate my Burbies for that. I feel like... Yummy! I sure as hell ain't no singer for the stars or nothing, nor do I expect to be. But, to be fair, I think I'm kind of okay with where I'm at because Aiadmirers are so supportive and chill with it. And so, by accident... Night-night. And so, like, I'm glad I have at least that, you know? I appreciate the Aiadmirers gassing me up about my music and stuff like that. I am not a singer for the stars, nor do I expect to be, nor do I want to be. But I'm glad that you enjoy whatever little offerings I have to give you. Yeah. And so, thank you for being patient with me as I sort out my musical stuff and that kind of thing. I'm sorry that I do not offer it more often. It's just that it's hard for me to make music because you have to be good at the song, I have to practice for months and that kind of thing. So, I've been practicing for this upcoming cover, not Song of Balderon, but I've been practicing for one of my upcoming covers for 3 months. Yeah. Yeah. And I think a part of it... I think a part of my, like, irrational fear of I guess... I tend to still isolate because it's so weird. It's such a nothing thing to be worried about. But I remember reading a kind of mean comment upon debut, about me ruining Let's Get It Started. And I think I kind of just took it to heart, not gonna lie. The fans back then were different. 2022 fanbase was... something else. Like... You had to have ironclad, like... resolve in, like, just armor because they were brutal. They are mean. They will do psychotic shit. Yeah. I took that one time where someone hated me so much, they put in my art tag. It got removed after a while, but someone drew themselves beating me to death. That's a lot of emotion for VTubers, by the way. That's a lot of emotions. That's a lot of emotion right now. Okay, holy shit, back... Oh my god, oh, okay. Yeah, it's like... That's a lot of emotion for just a VTuber. Looking back now, I'm like... That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, luckily it got taken down pretty fast, but like... Thank God, Twitter being Twitter. Twitter moderation actually doing its job is kind of crazy, thank you. But like, that was kind of crazy. Yeah. And so I think, like, there's still, like, a tiny little whisper of that in the back of my mind every now and then. And so that's why I still tend to keep my projects to myself, you know? Because I can't fuck shit up if I'm simply just out of the scope of influence for that, you know? Yeah, you know? And so, like, I'm pretty cool with my singing career now, but just as an isolated thing. It's like, girl, even for, like, the ILUNA concert, I'm just kind of like, it was okay. I don't think it was my best work. It was okay. It was serviceable. I had a contractual a contractual, like, thing to fulfill, and so I did. And so I mostly just, like, wanted the others to have it, to be honest. I'm not a concert girly or anything. I'm not built for that. I don't have the skill for that, and no one's fucking asking for it. And so, I'm very much of just, like, do my own thing. Yeah. And, like, any kind of, like, I think I'm also just doing a lot of musical stuff just because the Aiadmirers like it. When Aiadmirers leave nice comments and they ask for more, I'm like, okay, whatever the Burbies want. Whatever the Burbies want, they get. Simple as. Love my Burbies. Love my stream. Ain't driving to work. Simple as. You know? Yeah. And so I do it for my Burbies. Yeah. Lap rights? You think you've earned lap rights? Me thinks not. What if we want more
Guys, drug addiction is not something I thought would be an arc for Aiadmirers, but here we are. Why? Why is there a drug addiction arc? Why? Of all the bits that we can have, why that one? Please, any other arc but this one, please. Can we have, like, I don't know, like, maybe, like, a quilting arc where we all just make quilts together? Or, like, we're into crocheting or something? What the hell? Petey, thank you for the shupla. Thank you. Want you to love yourself more? I don't love myself, but I'm at ease with it. And I don't think I have to be like, oh my god, I'm like, I would bang myself. You know, I'm not very much that kind of person. I think simply being at ease is perfectly fine by me. And I am at ease, you know? I think I am stable enough as a person. I think I have a decent enough head on my shoulders. I have my career mostly sorted out, I hope. I have my finances sorted out, I hope, according to my tax lady. I have a cute fat cat. I got cute Aiadmirers. Simple as, you know? I want not much. Yeah. Thank you, BJ. Mwah! Thank you for the squad dog. Pinkerton, thank you for the shupa. What do you mean, Gooby? We can stop anytime we want. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, chat. I don't believe you. Sounds like a little malarkey. Yeah. If Aya won't love herself more, we'll just love Aya more than... Wait. You already love Gooby too much. You spoil Gooby way too much, y'all. There's an error between Goob. You could definitely give yourself more love than barely tolerate. I literally market myself as internationally tolerated VTuber. And that's a stretch. That's a stretch. Got my taxes back? No, you didn't. I Thanos snapped it. No, you actually don't have taxes at all. Yeah. In fact, I replaced the entirety of your bank contents with bees. I've made the executive decision to replace the entirety of the contents of your bank accounts with bees. Okay? Yeah, alright. Yeah! You're spoiled. I'm plenty spoiled, excuse you. Not again! Unfortunately for you, nerd, I replaced your entire bank account with bees. What if we Akka more? Then you'll love yourself more? Guys, what is with threatening me with your finances, guys? I like myself a normal amount, okay? Yeah. You saw how nice I was about those covers. Lucifer, banger. Obviously inexperienced, but like fine for what it's worth, okay? Then there's perception check, banger, just perfect. I have no notes. Illumina, a nice little footnote of my progress since Lucifer. No problems there. Bizarre food, banger. Obvious vocal strain, but it's a hard song and I give myself credit for trying, okay? Then there's, Cantarella, banger. Literally no notes. Just a damn good cover. A damn good cover from someone who's trying, okay? No! Solids, Brando! Munch! I munched thee. No! Shush! We just want to know that you are that girl. Wow. You calling me a thing? You call me that? Okay, I see how it is. Brando, no! No spoils! Silence, Brando, thank you for the super. No! No you! They don't realize that... They don't realize that I'm recording stuff for a specific reason. And I'm going to unleash it upon them like a laser beam of pure fury and light. Did you ever do I thought about doing the Tom Cardi Red Flag song. I thought about it. Since apparently he is so nice and so agreeable. But Brando! No spoiler! No! Shoot! Oi! Mods, twist his nuts. Thank you for the super Brando. Shush! No, bad! She takes everything but a compliment. We gotta fight her. Girl, I take a lot of things. Advantage of my company time is one of them. I take very long breaks in the parking lot for no reason at work, okay? They wonder where I go every single time. A real thank you for the super. Spoil lots and lots. Spoil you for more. Stop. Brando, keep it to thine self. Keep it to thine self. Keep it to thine self, Brando.
Thank you for the super. Stop! Cease? Cease? I don't like how chat becomes like a chanting circle of burbs. Hoo ha hoo tiki tiki. Brando! Oh god, he's spoiling. Oh god. Oh no, I'm gonna spoil! I'm about to spoil. Thank you for the pink super Brando. Stop! Oh no, Cairo's colorblind. That's green, not red, babe. Uh-oh. Someone's gonna find out the hard way that they are colorblind. Thank you for the pink super. Stop! I sacrifice my life to you right here tonight. You know there's nothing I won't do. Sacrifice. I'd sacrifice my life to you right here tonight. 'Cause you know that I love you. Thank you for the pink super. Shush! It's London After Midnight. Sacrifice by London After Midnight. Really cool song. They're a British band. British. I just think it's funny. Oh, okay. Major, thank you for the super. The gays eating good tonight. Cue the sniper. The gays should be eating good every night. Mic drop. Thank you. I see my snipers got Brando. Good. That voice? What? Brando! Wow, you made me yell and I woke up Balthazar. Wow! You woke up Balthazar! You woke up my chubby son! Wow, that is so fucked up. You don't want my son to get proper rest? He worked so hard, he took only 3 naps today. What the hell? Thank you for the Aka Super Brando! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Spoil, get spoiled! Shut! Wah! Shush! Thank you for the rainbow! I love the Aya fire emoji with like the rainbows on the side. Wah! Fire! Thank you! Thank you for the rainbow, Brando. Mods. Fill his home with bees. Mods. Whenever he opens any doors in his house, let there be bees. Mods, the next time he uses the toilet, I hope the toilet is full of frogs. I hope this toilet is full of frogs. Yeah. Yeah. Mods, send the bees. Clearly this man will not learn until he's given the bees. Thank you for the Akashuba. Thank you for the rainbow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Brando! Brando, this is why the next time you come to a meet and greet, I'm gonna hire a hitman. It's a special one-on-one meet and greet, except it's in a dark alley. You are chained to a light post, and I have a baseball bat. Yeah. Thank you for the rainbow. What the fuck, Brando? Don't just hi me. What the hell? Mods, replaces ravioli with bees. Thank you. Thank you very much. You'll never understand it, but your voice is genuinely cute. You're so cute and mushy and with a sweet personality that if it were us, you'd be dropping paychecks and ignoring flights to harass you. What? Mods make him shit himself. Anyways, shush! Hoo ha hoo tiki tiki. It's from SpongeBob. Welcome to Squid. What was it? Na 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 na. Hoo ha hoo tiki tiki. Thank you for the rainbow. What is it? Spoiling time? No, the fuck it is not. Be violet. It sounds like fun. No, it's suffering. Exactly. Meet and greet, but my handler has a comically oversized mallet. Hoo ha hoo tiki tiki. Oh no, it's stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head. Yeah, exactly. To fight off the handler to earn the right to the meet and greet. Exactly. That's how it works. Trust me. Guys, question on the thought of music. what would be your dream cover from Aia Amare? Dream cover. I really wanted to cover Phony because it's a fun song, but it's kind of I'm a little late to the party. I want to cover it anyways. But the Japanese is so fast though. Na 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 na. Yeah. Have you heard back about getting to upload your anniversary concert cover? Whoa. I had an anniversary concert? Oh, is it the one woman ILUNA, like the one woman show? Oh, I can't. They're all Western songs. Villain Ring of Fire. Kyrie. Oh! Oh, Ilium! Ah! The ILUNA one? Oh, ito. Wait, the ILUNA concert? Oh! Oh, yeah, no, I'm uploading it this week. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Kirai na hane dake o kohiharu. Yeah, it's fun. I'll upload it this week. Yeah. Don't you wanna be a moth? That was a hard song. It was fun though. Oh, Bit Breaker! I love Bit Breaker! Yeah. Definitely more Vocal Bloomer songs. Deadline Circus or Aki. Aki! Dap me up, brother. Simply, that was the crispest, loudest dap, by the way. Dap me the fuck up, brother. I love Akahitoha. It is I think that anything by Kurosapi, because Kurosapi also did Cantarella, but also did Crescent Moon. It's so good. It's so good. I've always wanted to do Sindrillan, but girl, it's a hard ass song. I don't have the skill for that. I pick and choose my battles with music, besties. Wash my blood. Wash my... I don't know. It has the term virginity in it. Like, it was like, na 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 beach is home. Sweet like a hot chocolate. So awful like cesspool. Sparkling like a diamond ring. I give you everything. Proof of my virginity. It's kind of like... I don't know. Kind of sussy song. Wash my blood of sanity, proof of my virginity. Sacrifice a maidenhead for you. It's kind of like, sus. It's a good song. It's really, unironically, actually really good. It's just like, I don't know if staff would be okay with that. You should do a sussy song. I did think it'd be so fun if I did Simon Curtis's Flesh. That is the horny AMV song. There are so many anime music videos to Simon Curtis's Flesh. It is the horny posting song. Oh my god, people who edit those AMVs need to touch something. They need to go out, touch themselves, touch grass, something. It is like the horny song. It is crazy. To taste the flesh. Crazy. I love risky games. Na 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 na. I've always wanted to do Shoes. So Shoes is one of my favorite singers. He does a lot of covers. He's very famous for sounding a lot like Levi Ackerman. I love his cover of Masked Bitch. And I love his original song, Explorer. It's really good.
Add one electron to every atom
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
body.
Thank you for the show, BJ. Thank you, thank you. I love that Aya would cover the song Over There in the rendition from the album called You're a Granite Flag by Rick Benjamin. It's very American. Oh, it would be funny to just do like an aggressively American cover. You know, I think someone mentioned Out There. No. I like a lot of the Hunchback of Notre Dame's songs. I think someone mentioned Heaven's Light. Yeah. It must be heaven's light. Yeah, it's really, really good. I like it. But thank you, BJ. Duly noted. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you, BJ. Frick you, Brando. That's right. Overspenders don't get smooches. That's right. Don't be smooched. Yeah, I did do a Hellfire at karaoke last year for I think ILUNA's 3rd anniversary. No, 4th, 2nd. Fuck, a while ago. Yeah. Hellfire, dark fire. Now it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn. It's so good. The problem is there's also a terminology that apparently is outdated and not usable in today's day and age. And so during my I think 2nd anniversary concert / karaoke. It's a karaoke. Let's call it Duck a Duck. And so for my 2nd anniversary karaoke, I replaced the original term for Carlac. And so now Carlac, it's your turn. it's my toxic yearning song. Let me have this. Okay? Oh, yes, Sako, thank you for the shupa. Thank you for the shupa. Yosei Teikoku Astral Dogma, have you heard song? That is word salad, but I have not heard that song actually. Thank you. Zetsubo Billy, I love Maximum the Hormone. Psychotic song, by the way. Absolutely psychotic song. It's just, what's up, people? It's so funny because I remember when I was talking, I think I was talking to Scarlett about it. I was talking about covering Illumina because we're talking about Death Note music, and she's like, "What about Maximum the Hormone, like the other ending song?" And I was like, "Girl, you think my vocal cords can handle that, bestie?" Oh, I did. Yes, you're right, Demon Lummy. Yeah. Thank you, Corgi. Wow, insulting my intelligence to see how it is. Thank you. It's so great. Zetsubo Billy is kind of psychotic. I kind of love it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. The problem is I have no rhythm, and it's hard for me to keep up with the beat of the music because I need a metronome. I need something. Yeah. Although I do love Fly. Girl, my two go-to songs for karaoke are Kokomo. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go Jamaica off the Florida Keys. It's like, I love Kokomo. It's my old man song, but I kind of love the Beach Boys, so my two most commonly done songs for karaoke are Kokomo and Flyleaf's I'm So Sick. Yeah. It's a catchy song. It's catchy as hell. Yeah, I love the Beach Boys. Yeah. And we'll perfect our chemistry. Na 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 na. Afternoon delight, cocktails and moonlit nights. The dreamy look in your eye gives me a tropical contact high. Lay down, come, Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go? Night, Josh. Night. Melta, oh, girl, you think got that skill? Absolutely. Do you know how many times I've done meltdown in my car for karaoke? Girl. Girl! I sound like a dying dog. It's pretty bad. I can't hit that high note. It's so hard. I can't do that shit. It's too high. Yasaka, thank you for the shupa. The best sense for rhythm is related to the vestibular system, the balance regulation nerves, which tend to be screwed up with fibrohabits. Really? I had no idea. That's crazy, Asako. Really? The more you know. Huh. Because I do have fibromyalgia and I do have a very poor sense of rhythm. Yeah, that's why it takes me like months to learn a song. Like, you understand? For every song I've released that's a cover, at least a month of practice went in. At least a month. With, like, mind you, this requires weekly calls with my vocal coach. Like, that's how intensive it gets because it takes me a long time. Yeah. You know? That's already strained though, I can't do it. It's hard. Yeah, I love Flyleaf, yeah! Jimmy Buffett, fuck you, Corgi, shut up. Mel, la 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 la. I also like puzzle, yeah. Na 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 It's a really good song. Also, Promise by Sanfrey. Rest in peace, my guy. Promise, Miku Rin by Sanfrey. Girl, defined my high school years, by the way. Yeah. Right. Is it time? Is that time mostly getting the rhythm into muscle? Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah. And the old man, stand by me. That's a good song though. Stand by me. Na 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 na. Is that the song? I may think the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot to mention earlier. Do you Imperial Circus Dead Decadence? No, I have not. That is a wild name though. Let me look up on Spotify. Imperial Dead. Oh, Circus Dead Decadence. There it is. Love me, boku o mitsukete. Dake mitsumete. Love me. Okay, I added in my playlist. Yeah. I will break into your thoughts with what's written on my heart. I will break. It's so fun because I remember I went to karaoke after Lolita picnic with my girls. We did karaoke, so we're all in Lolita, by the way. But the problem is, most of us are metalheads. And so imagine these girls in giant, floofy, pink, green, blue, like big poofy dresses. We're like eating snacks and like drinking beer at the karaoke. There's death metal. You open the door and like it's fucking Bring Me the Horizon or something. Kingslayer, destroying castles in the sky. Kingslayer, forevermore the apple of my eye. I'd sacrifice my life to find you, angel of the blade. Kingslayer. It's so funny. This belting shit. I will break type shit. It's so funny because we're all wearing like bonnets and shit. So we're like our hair in pigtails. We have bonnets on. We have these cute fluffy shit. We're just like it's so goofy. It's so goofy. You know why, Asaka? Oh, it's like, to be fair, Dakota, Morike, Garu even to some degree, like Lolita, Jirai, they're all considered alternative styles, especially here in the West, you know? Because it's not particularly normal. Yeah. Like, honestly, the biggest metalheads are Lolita girls. Specifically, military Lolita girls. Yeah. It's like a lot of, because technically it is alternative fashion, so a lot of alt girls tend to like alt music. So technically they're not the same flavor of alt, but they're still both qualified as alt. Yeah, yeah. Karaoke with friends, and most of them don't like singing, but I love hearing your stories. It is really fun. Karaoke in Japan is way more fun, though, because you can actually order more food and it's more affordable. But we do have some karaoke places here in my city. But it's so fun because we like to wrap up a day out with friends with either, like, karaoke or some boba and, like, gossip at the cafe, that kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. And I remember, oh my god, this one time, someone was doing Kingslayer, and one of my friends was headbanging so hard, her wig just flew off. She was 3 sheets to the wind, by the way. She was fucked up. But, like, she just headbanged so hard. Her wig and bonnet just flew off her head. Mind you, her bonnet was so well pinned to her wig that she was just bald. It just stuck together as one piece. All the, like, the little, like, pins and all the hair accessories in her wig still there, but she was just bald. So... Management had to check on us because we were scream laughing, so they're checking to see if we're okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. The best part is, like, you don't have to be good at it, you know? It's like, it's even funnier if you do, like, really weird songs, you know? So this is one song called Tunak Tunak Tun. Okay? Let me check who the artist is. Hold on. Yeah, Tunak Tunak, where is it? Yeah, by Delaire Mendy? Mendy! By Delaire Mendy? Listen. We bumped that shit! We bumped that shit! Okay, imagine, like, 5 women in full Lolita, 5 fully grown women bopping it. Absolutely turning that shit up at the karaoke, okay? Okay, pure cinema. Yeah. By Delaire Mendy. Yes, yes. It's so good. It's just, yeah, exactly. Fuck yeah, we know the dance. Duh. Obviously. Then I... It is lit. It is so good. There's these 5 women, full, like, frilly Lolita. One's bald now, and they're just doing this. It's a lot. Fuck yeah, I know. You don't think I know the deep lore? You don't understand. I know the deep lore. Oh, by the way, I do have to head out soon. I do have a meeting with my manager soon. Yeah, we have a meeting soon, and I need to get some dinner real fast before I hop into the call. So, I think I'll wrap things up for today, if that's all right. Yeah, exactly. Cypher, it's like such a Giga Chad move. Absolute Giga Chad move. He's like, oh, if that's the case, I'll just do it my goddamn self. Just me then. So goated. He's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Crazy cool. Okay. Gooby must go now. Gooby will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna have a PR stream, followed by, I think, should I release my song cover tomorrow or the day after? Let's do it the day after. Yeah. I'll release Song of Balderon on the 31st before my trip. And so tomorrow we're gonna do the PR stream, followed by post-PR clarity. Yeah. Purging distance. Yeah, maybe we'll play something. We'll just do some random stream afterwards. Yeah, yeah. Girl, if you could see the messages between me and chat, it's like, no, Aya, you can't use I was promised hot anime women. Where's the whimsy in that? Where's the fun? Oh, P. Tangent, thank you for the shupa. Finish my taxes. Is this the square where I deposit my return? No! No, it is not! You keep those in your pockets, okay? Thank you very much.
Post PR clarity. Would I be allowed to do that? I don't want to make staff mad. Guys, okay, guys. I want you to be super hyped for tomorrow's PR stream. I have not gotten any sponsorships since 2023. Okay? Don't fuck this up for me. Guys, we need to be lit. We need to be excited. I'm gonna be the best showman I can be. And to be fair, the game actually does look really interesting. I was actually watching Petra's playthrough of the game. It looks fun. It looks really fun. The girls are mad cute, and like I'm a sucker for cute girls. So like, guys, we're in it for it tomorrow, okay? They saw how you show us for. No, literally, I asked staff. I was like, hey, I saw cute girls. Can I openly thirst? and she was like, be reasonable. I was like, okay, reasonable thirst. Gotcha. Rah! Yeah, well, I'll show you all the details tomorrow during the stream, but I hope you guys like it because it actually is a very promising looking game. Because I think like I saw HoloLive members play through it, then I think some of us played through it too. So like, I'm very curious. Yeah, I do like the aesthetic. I like the aesthetic. You know why? High fantasy. I love a lot of fantasy aesthetics. Yeah, me too. I saw my timing before a staff came to me with the proposal, and so I was actually really curious. Yeah, so we'll get a nice look at it tomorrow. I'm really excited, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Yippee! So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And just closing words as I wrap up today's stream. Thank you for being here with me for my singy journey. I clearly have lots to learn still. Yes. I clearly have lots to learn. However, it'll be happening a little earlier. It's gonna be happening at 2 p.m. PST tomorrow. So like maybe a couple hours earlier. Yeah. I was trying to find a clear time slot for it where no one else is streaming. Yeah. And so thank you for being a part of my journey. And I love you. Love the Borbies. Love the Borbies forever! Love Borbies. Thank you for encouraging me to sing. And I can't wait for you to see my next cover. Because I went insane. I'll have you know, my next cover, my coach said it's my best work yet. And so I'm really excited. My manager also was kind of gobsmacked. And so... it's not a vocal boomer song, but it is kind of a boomer song. It's a little boomer. Yeah. Aia Amare is simply allergic to covering current songs. Okay? Good night, Burbies. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna burp. Twofer. Excuse me. Bye. See you tomorrow. Here's the smoochie. Bye. Look over there. Bing.
Uno, dos, tres, dale. Gracias por la donación. Gracias.
Wait.
Dale.
Thank you, Majura. Thank you for the Juba. I'll see you again for those in the back. And Aia Amare is an amazing singer. Gooby's the best. Love Gooby forever. I am just a goober. I'm just a gooby. Okay? You praise me too much, Borbos. I am simply a silly butt. And all I do is cause problems. But good night. Love you. Thank you. Sakana! Happy 9 months! Love you too! Thank you! I'm gonna glue your cloaca shut. Thank you, well. Frick you, Cypher.
The bees will come.
Decibel? You know, you can just say I love you in chat. You thought you can get away because it's the ending screen? No. Thou art horribly mistaken. You cannot escape my screams, even if you're hiding over here. Oh, Gooby's not gonna notice this post-chat, is she? Too late! I've noticed. You've been noticed! Thank you for the pink super, Decibel. I hope you fart! Good night! Thank you for the pink super, Stinky!
I love to receive the Streamlabs donation. You donate the ones, the threes, by the fourth time I see.
Thank you, Rel.
Streamlabs donation.
Wait, guys, I need to go. Let me turn on the music, guys. I have a tangent. One more tangent. So, lately, I've been on the side of JP Twitter that is fascinated by the Deep South. Like, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, Japanese people on Twitter are like fascinated by the South, and it's like they posted a picture. There's this one Japanese user who posted a picture of these guys manning a grill with steaks on it, and they're like, I would like to experience this one day. Now, I know that eating meat is not as common, or at least, like, the volume of meat that Americans eat is kind of crazy, I'm fully aware. But, like, it's so cute! It's so cute! So, there's this one, like, TikToker guy. He's like this guy who goes to restaurants and tests food. And, like, he has a signature kind of thing where he'll lift the bone that meat's attached to, and if it's so tender that the bone falls out, he'll like toss it back on the plate and like walk away like, oh my god, like that kind of thing. And it's so funny because someone posted that video, some Japanese user posted that Twitter video and was like, why are they so mad at it? It's like, okay, this is like an Americanism. It's them expressing delight over the fact that it's so good. Right? It's like positive exasperation, if that makes sense. And like as the local southernmost member of Nijisanji, it is so fascinating to see the GP side be so fascinated by American culture. Like, yeah, that happens down here in the South. Wait until they hear about the ranges. It's crazy. I thought it was really cute. It's really, really cute. It's very charming. It's very cute that they express so much, like, fascination with it. Yeah, like, West... It's cute! I like it. It's cute. It's charming. Okay, I do have to go now. Okay, good night. Bye-bye. I love you. I was gonna say thank you, Pinkton. Decibel! Decibel! Thank you for the... Stop! Decibel! Decibel! What the fuck? Pinkton, I fucking saw you, bitch. Thank you for the Akazu Decibel. What the fuck? What the fuck? Also, Corgi, I know I saw. Thank you for the Akazuba. This one's definitely a lot better. Love you. Wait. No. Lies. Tomfoolery. No, it is not. Decibel, I'm gonna munch you. What the? Yeah, what the hell? Why is Decibel coming with this fucking steel chair? And here comes Decibel with a steel Akastupa. What the hell? I feel like anytime I leave y'all just vaguely unattended for like 2 seconds, one of y'all comes with a steel chair. Can you chill the fuck out? Can you chill the fuck out? Thank you. Thank you for the Akasuba mods. Literally eat this person. Mods, literally eat this person right now. Do me a favor, devour Decibel's flesh, okay? Did Dezo get paid today? No, but Dezo's gonna get skinned alive today. Thank you for the Akasupa. Shush! What the hell, brother? Shush, you! Thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you very much. Decibel, do you want to... Guys, I feel bad. Here's the thing. I feel bad if I cannot thank y'all properly on stream. Okay? Like, when the occasion arises, when someone does this at the end of stream, I'm like, oh no, I have to like make sure they understand how grateful I am. So thank you, I appreciate. Why at the end of stream? Why can't y'all just do something earlier? Like at the start. Oh, Gooby, we appreciate. So I have time to say thank you. But no, they just fucking wait till the last second. Shit yourself. Fuck you. Good night. And stream's over. Thank you, Cappy. Happy 43 months. Oh, she ending stream? Excellent. You know what? Goodbye. Fuck you. Good night. Hey, guys. Stream is gonna end.